Every day of my life. Yeah. I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. Spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. Boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now, I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. I spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. A boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. Quote now.
Yeah, I be smoking Vannas, drinking Dom P, thinking beyond deeper than Gandhi. While I'm on the yacht, counting G's, smoking trees. I'm about to be a billionaire, dipped in fresh gear, flicking $100 bills in the air. Bogard and Triangle, they getting money too. It's what we do. Provide for our families like the Kennedys and the Carters do. Like Sean and B, rhyme with D. Greatest of the all time, like Mike Tyson, Jordan, Jackson. In they prime, y'all haters still can't take our shine, shine, shine. Like every day of my life, I stay high, floating through them smoke clouds. 3K.
I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. Spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. A boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now. I stay high flying through smoke clouds. Smoke clouds, I knew my worth, that's why I spoke loud. I spoke loud, I'm in the ocean, don't rock my boat now. A boat now, so much emotion, come get a quote now. A quote now. Slow and low like the chorus, smoke a forest like a wildfire. Sip on liquors in between, feeling like the golden child. Going up on some golden suds, rolling up on some potent bud. It's a daily situation where we come from. If you really know what's up, then you would get some. But no knots do not beat the same drum. I prefer cognac, but I will take rum. I prefer IPA, but I will go bud. Anything goes in the San Jose slums. San Jose slums, this shit is better than hot. Man, this shit is well done, done. 808 kick drums make the girlies get done. This is the new drink, it's smoke anthem.
They call Bogard Scott free when they want smoke. I ain't talking about beef, I'm talking about that dope. Shipping out peas, flying elbows. No wrestling, but we off the top rope. Work fresh off the boat, packs on the plane. Then we back on the road, going state to state. Money, pussy, good weed, all I need in life. Call it blasphemous, I get stoned like Jesus Christ. As the Lord, he'll vouch that we bout scratch. Who hear the noise, me and my boys pushing loud packs. Getting high till my day ends. Cheaper apes, the day Carpe
Every day of my life, I get high, I get high. Every day of my life, I get high.
It's beautiful. Scott, Prime. First off, I'm always in pocket. I'm more cocky than arrogant when I rock it. I'm like a funky experiment they concocted. But now I'm kamikaze in the cockpit. Pause, fuck the game on my cock stiff. Fuck your side and your main for pillow talking. What part of the game is this? Is no code. I can't believe that it came to this. No holds barred, Bogard Scott free. I brought the block. No carbon copy, the one and only we rock. I heard the view is sick, but it's lonely at the top. Push work, steady working against the hands on the clock. I keep my head tilt, case anybody watching, I ain't trying to get pilt. Case anybody talking, anybody gut spilt. Best believe I'm plotting, best believe blood spilt. Get body, get killed. I'm always on some fuck how you felt. Cause when you push soft, can't be soft like felt. Shining dipped in water like Phelps. Meanwhile they still crying over spilt milk. Such a shame though. One of the many reasons why me and you ain't the same though. Go getter, I'm leaving with what I came for. No lactose, milk and shit, burn San Ho. Mooey.
Yeah, you know. What up though? You got Herb Gotti, the block, Herb whatever you wanna call me. What's up, Bogard? Here we go. To be the shit on the MIC, it takes more than a dope beat. But goddamn, my man, you fucking did it again. Prime 1 fam, banging from here.
recap. We make plays every day, yeah. 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 We make plays every day, yeah.
You ready? You think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to win? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters. Break it down!
Let's smoke it up.
Woo! Let's get it.
Break it down. Nothing but good vibes for the semifinals. Nothing but savages and degenerates in here. I already know we're about to win some championships next week. And it all starts right now. Like whoever just said it on Facebook. Here we go. Championship push. It all starts right now. No more fuck ups.
Championship on mine.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Bogey, you have any rituals that you get down with leading up to championship?
I haven't covered since last year.
There we go.
I can't beat that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm never gonna shower until I win fantasy. All my leagues. I've got to win all my leagues in order to shower.
I got some rituals, clean socks. And when shit ain't going my way, changing my socks, bro.
Hell yeah, gotta change
That's
things
right.
up, man. Make those adjustments.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking right.
Get really drunk.
What?
Yep.
Do some mushrooms.
What?
Smoke some weed.
What?
Drink some more.
What?
Eat some more mushrooms.
What?
Contemplate life for a second.
What?
Snap back out of it.
What?
Snap back in it.
What?
Snap back backwards.
What?
Snap back's gonna be funny.
Oh man, let's
Yeah,
snap
that's
back
my
to
ritual.
reality. There we go.
Yes.
Marco from
Yeah.
the future. Good morning
Marco.
from the future. What
Hey, top of the morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to everyone who's up in the chat. Appreciate you guys rocking with us. And Peacock, he was that unnamed Facebook user.
It's Peacock the whole time.
The big reveal.
Facebook user. That's Peacock.
Yeah, he says he's at the bar with his wife, but still running in when he gets home until I get
That's
home.
good.
All right, there we go.
Nice.
That's
get
good.
Good times with the wife at the bar. I love it.
Throw it in the chat if you made the playoffs. If you're in multiple leagues, throw in the chat how many playoffs you are still alive in, because we got to get some championships. I want to see how many savages we got out there.
Fucking right. I know we've got them. Don't be shy.
Oh yeah. Throw it
11
in.
leagues, and by the power of the fantasy gods, I want to hoist titles.
Right. I say I'm alive in over half. I was in 16 for the year. I'm alive in 10. So let's fucking go. Let's win. And 8 of the 10 are money leagues. So that's even better.
There we go. There we go. And Devo doing a super chat. Let's get to him first real quick. He said, "What up, fellas? What do you think about ETN tomorrow night?"
Play him.
I'm nervous.
I feel like you gotta play him. I got him in the 14. I don't really like the matchup for Jacksonville per se, but I feel like this could be an ETN game, especially if the weather's kind of shitty. You know, Trevor Lawrence been throwing a lot. Might have to cut back some on that though and allow ETN to eat.
Can we throw the ball at ETN anymore?
Like throw it to him, not just hand it to him.
Yeah,
exactly.
throw it.
He's got a
What
good
happened to
receiver skill set. I don't know why they haven't utilized him in that role more. It's frustrating.
Yeah, especially when him and Lawrence. I mean, that was a big game plan with them in college. But back to
What if
when
they secretly hated each other and then they end up together like fuck?
So back when the Eagles won it, and it was with the Jags coach. Do you remember the running backs getting peppered at all?
It was. See, here's the thing. Carson Wentz has like a 12.5. I remember I had to look at this comparison to Phillip Rivers last year when he went to Indy, right? Carson Wentz 12.5 percent of the target market share to the running back. So that was based on his time with the Eagles, right? Under Doug Peterson.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, this is his career there. So I don't know about that specific year in 2017, but like it was just an annoying rotation because they started off the year with LeGarrette Blount, and what's his name, and Darren Sproles. Darren Sproles gets hurt, and then LeGarrette Blount gets hurt. In the meantime, between time, they traded for Jai.
Yeah.
And then they elevated. It was like Corey Clement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, though, that's who they rode with. But and Corey Clement was the passing down guy. You know what I mean?
And what other options do you got, Devo? Because the start sit, just when you name one person, sometimes I never know. Like, who do you got over there? And I'll let you know for sure, should you start ETN over the others? And how about for Harpreet? He said, pick one for the flex. Swift, Rashad White, Jamal Williams in standard. Swift for me.
Swift.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because Jamali Mall's just been so unreliable lately.
Yeah.
Stop crying, bro.
Yeah, I've been talking about it at least for the last 2 weeks that you shouldn't be playing him. And he's gotten single digits both of those games. And Ralphie, what up? Said Deshaun Watson or Carr this week. I got to start one of them if Hurts is out.
It's not Deshaun.
Yeah, who else is on?
Yeah, the Cleveland weather. Out of all the bad weather, Cleveland's supposed to be the worst. The point total there, 32.5, the lowest total I've ever seen.
They actually went up from 31 and a half.
Yeah, it went up slightly, yeah, but I'd still definitely go Carr. Fuck Watson. That game is going to be a fucking blizzard.
And the Derek Carr, I'd play Derek Carr, but here's one thing is like, you just got to pray because
New England.
The fantasy gods aren't nice to him in cold weather. He has 8 games in his career of 40-degree weather or less, and he's 1-7.
Yeah.
And he averages about 13 fantasy points in those games.
Damn it. I need him in the 14s. Hopefully he can pull a rabbit out of his head.
He's pretty much lived in California his whole life, right?
Yeah.
He's a Texas boy.
In Vegas.
I think he's a Texas boy, then to Cali and Fresno.
Well, he was born in California.
Oh, was he? Okay, I didn't know that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he's a Cali kid. I
I think I'm just thinking that because his brother was playing for the Texans, huh?
He went to it's got to be his brother.
Fresno State.
Yeah, David Carr. Didn't he play let's see. He played for the Texans and then for college. Yeah, but he was born in Bakersfield. He also played at Fresno State. Okay.
Yeah, Derek Carr's never left California because he was born in California, went to high school in California,
right?
College in California, played for the Raiders in California, and then now he's
like Jared Goff. Jared Goff was like that until the Detroit trade.
Yeah.
Jared Goff,
you Cali kids cannot handle this cold ass weather. Man.
I don't know, man. I mean, Brady and Rodgers, there might be a different beast then.
Well, look at how long
they are.
Look at how long in the elements for 20 years now. Seems like.
Okay. Listen, I decided tomorrow I start my son's cryogenic treatment. I'm gonna make sure he's used to the cold, just in case
he never
plays for a cold weather team.
You never know. But what other options you got on the waivers? If this is a single QB league, maybe there's some maybe like Minshew is on waivers or something.
I'd play Minshew.
I'm nervous about Carr. And
I'd play the Ginsu. Yeah, I'd play the Ginsu over Carr. Yeah, I would.
Slices and dices.
Going up against the Steelers, man. Like, come on. Steelers defense, like,
they came around.
TJ Watt. I mean, yeah, look at him.
I'll have been asking for a friend later concerning Minshew.
Ooh. Play him.
Unless y'all just want me to say it now. I didn't know.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's the SBI. So Bogey, Huss, Chad, whoever wants to chime in. I had a tough decision on my hands for my super flex. Minshew to Ginsu against Dallas or Taylor Heineke against the Niners.
Oh, that's easy. Give me
Minshew.
Ginsu.
Oh, Ginsu. Oh, that's who I was
Yeah.
leaning. Just
Someone else asked me that too. Fuck
Okay.
Taylor Heineke again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he might get benched in the middle of the game or some bullshit. So yeah, I'll go to Ginsu. I'm just gonna double chat. I'm pretty sure I put him in. I got him on waivers in that joint. That's all. I need to beat Kev, bro. Need to beat
bro.
Kev.
Yeah, bro. Got to knock him off his high horse.
Yeah, he's a champ. I'm the champ. I'm the champ. So yeah, I gotta knock him off.
Here we
And,
go.
how about Brandon on Facebook? And anyone watching on Facebook, Twitch, whatever, make sure you hop over to YouTube. Show YouTube some love. 420 Fantasy Hustler or Fantasy Football Hustler.
Who's Kev rocking with? He's rocking with Deshaun Watson over there, huh?
Ooh.
Yeah, he is. And
Because I know
he's
he
got
traded away
he's got
Kyler.
Darnold Schwarzenegger and Deshaun Watson. I got the edge on him at QB. I got the edge on him. I got the Stallion and the Ginsu.
You
I'm
gotta
rocking
kill
with
him,
that.
man.
Yes, I gotta knock him off. Gotta knock him off. Yeah.
I'm still alive in the heart to start. I don't think Kev, Guccini, like Bogey
Winning
Scott.
champ, me.
I'm still in there somehow. We got a really
Let's
good
go.
team, and I won even without Stevenson in the starting lineup last week.
Go get him. You go get him.
And Brandon said Gabe Davis, Christian Watson, Trey Burks, Drake London, Michael Pittman start too. Oh man, this is ugly.
Yeah, so I would probably say Watson and Pittman.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm on that too.
Yeah, I think Nick Foles will be okay with Pittman. I actually might help him, bro, because Matt Ryan's so shitty.
Nick Foles looks for that type of receiver. Same way he looked for Alshon Jeffrey. Same way he looked for Allen Robinson in Chicago. You know what I mean? He looks for these type of receivers.
And let's call him by his true name, Nick the Dick.
Nick the Carson Wentz hater.
And Harpreet said, should I sit the Eagles D and start the Lions, Chargers, or Rams, or Cincinnati?
Cincy or Detroit if I'm going to go opposite. But I think I'm playing the Eagles, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Just
it's
because they don't have Hurts out there doesn't mean that their defense is going to fall off. They might
I
step
think
up
this
somewhat.
makes them want to step it up more. And Dak is bad right now.
Hella
Yeah,
pick.
he's throwing greasy picks. So yeah,
He's
give me
throwing
the Eagles.
turnovers, and he's averaging like 15 fantasy points.
All they need is one pick six, and it doesn't matter what the hell else they do the rest of the game.
Whatever kind of points they give up. Yeah.
And they're going to get some sacks on Dak. I mean, he's
I'd hope
taking
so.
sacks.
I do like the way Dallas's line's been looking for pass pro. But what the funny thing about that is the passing hasn't been looked that good. That's why it's weird. It's like he's having time in the pocket. You know what I mean?
He's like fucking up, making too many decisions. He can actually go through his reads, and he's not going with the right reads.
Maybe he can't read.
There it is.
You ever thought of that?
He can't read. He locked onto his primary read because he can't read.
He's too busy.
I think I have to
Too
check
busy
that.
sleeping, man. That's what it is.
That's like when Infamous,
No.
bro. I think that's why Infamous got benched
was
by
a-
the
what are you
Saints
doing
because he
again?
is the ultimate, just locks onto his primary read. I mean, I don't claim to be a professional scout, but I mean, I've watched enough football to where I can see the obvious stuff. And I mean, it's so obvious that he just locks onto his primary read at a point to where it's like, no wonder he gets picked off so damn much.
Well, I mean, we can go back to when he threw for 5,000 yards and he made like Evans and Chris Godwin like both top 5 guys. Wasn't really
that
too
was
many
fun.
options. Wasn't really
That
too
was
many
fun,
options
yeah.
out in New Orleans. Like, I mean, we just got to be real. It was like Olave and nobody else. I would have locked onto him too if I was the QB over there.
Yeah, it's just who was he locking on? I forgot it was last year he was kind of like that to where he kept locking on the wasn't Michael Thomas because he wasn't playing. That's the problem. He didn't really have anyone to lock on to. Like it just so his numbers stunk last year. He was more of a game manager.
And you know what? It almost doesn't matter who the QB is. You don't get any weapons over there. It's going to be real shitty for that offense for a while.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna still support him, but yeah, we might have some rough
How
year
many-
next year, and then hopefully 24 we can hit the reset and get Caleb Williams or something.
Do they have their pick or did they trade it away, the first rounder?
For 24 they have, not for next year though. Next
Right.
year it's to the Eagles.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be a rough year next year, but we're gonna keep fighting, baby. Who that nation?
There
We
you go.
repping.
It doesn't need to be a first round wide receiver. Second and third rounders, if you hit right,
Yeah, I mean, you got the boy Rashid Shaheed, who's been really good lately. So really just need, I mean, if stupid ass Thomas could ever get back on the field, him, Olave, and Rashid would be an amazing 3-wide set. But
his ass just
good
needs
luck
to
having
retire.
that happen.
That
Yeah, he
ankle-
posted something on Instagram, this clip of Kobe Bryant talking about his Achilles rehab. And I was like, with all due respect, Mike Thomas, you are not Kobe Bryant.
A couple balling ass seasons, yeah, don't make you one of the goats like Kobe.
100%.
Man, I lost all respect for him right now.
Oh man, and Niner, he said one, and in the semis, Ralphie said one as well, so he must be in it. And Jamie said only made 12 playoffs, still in competition in 4 best balls. There we go.
Nice. Yeah, I made it to the next round of the Hustler tournament. I've only had one team, but that little team is looking pretty nice. Got the Stallion, Rahamador, Aaron Jones, I guess Diggs. I got pieces in that joint, so hopefully we can.
And not just advanced. You put up a top 3 score in the entire tournament.
You know right. Right.
You know who didn't put up a top 66 score?
Gemmo.
Change the subject.
Earl
did not even make the top whatever. We don't care about Earl, okay?
Fucking Earl.
It was me, all right?
Oh, man.
I didn't make it.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, next year is going to be even more fun than this year. We may add a couple more IDP spots just to get it a little bit more crazy. Yeah, because, I mean, it was great, but we see there's a lot of great bench guys going unused because you can only start 2 IDP guys.
Or even like, you know, some people only drafted about 3 or 4 IDPs thinking like, yeah, I'll be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of them die. You know what I mean?
Niner MMA says Bogey was 69.
69, dude.
You know, that's what I meant to finish, okay?
But that's the good and bad thing about best ball. You know, we draft like, oh, Noble said more road bucks. We draft in the beginning of July, and next year it's going to be.
Give me 1 billion.
And next year we're going to be drafting throughout the entire month of July with like fast drafts and stuff, kind of really mimic like Underdog, you know, for like a whole month, and like people can rejoin, keep getting in more, and yeah, I think it's going to make the turnout even bigger.
Yeah, for sure. I'll get multiple next year. Count me in, because best ball's easy. I mean, you can just, you draft it and that's it. And I love the draft, so yeah, I'll probably get like 3-4 entries, maybe more.
There were some people that were complaining. They were like, how the fuck am I like top 5 in scoring, but I'm not making the playoffs because like I lost games? And like, that's what this luck part of the best ball is. Just like in fantasy, like regular seasons, like you may not have the best schedule. Sometimes it works against you.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was thinking about, I had like an epiphany the other night. I was like, man, I was thinking about starting a league. It's like a huge buy-in, like $500 buy-in or some shit, and just making it straight points. Just whoever's the highest score wins the pot. I mean, we split it, you know, second, third, fourth might get some too, you know, but like just make it to where it's just points, no schedule, just highest scores.
I can fucking
save it for 24 because you better be in this Hustler, this Las Vegas live draft for the Hustler.
Oh yeah, I'll be there for that.
$600 buy-in.
Oh, that's 600. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah. All right.
It's because we had an epiphany on the show. Like that. Not only.
I just thought of a mushroom idea right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hear it.
So it could be $100 league or a $200 league, right? But it's because everybody is contributing like an extra 100, right? So say it's a $100 league, but it's 200 because there's an extra 100 every week. The highest scorer gets $100.
Ooh,
that'd be kind of tight, right?
Yeah, I kind of like.
Because then, what if you win multiple weeks, bruh? You know what I mean?
Pretty
and then you don't even need to get into the motherfucking playoffs. Be like, but I didn't win all the money. You know? I'm just saying, I like little stuff like that. Keeps people engaged.
Yeah.
And we could even make it where it's like $200 buy-in, but you know, if you want to contribute, if you want to get into that, you have to put in an extra 100 early on See, it would be better if it's mandatory for everybody.
Yeah, just make it mandatory. Yeah,
we got all we could fill up. I mean, this would probably be for a 14-team league. That would be dope too. Maybe that'd be next year in the SBI. So you have 14 weeks. Every week somebody wins $100. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking good. Look, I just thought of that.
Actually,
don't credit me. Credit the mushroom.
So here's why. It was initially going to be 500, but now we're going to have some real stakes on the line. Every single year that we do it, every single year that we do it, someone is going to get their own like championship belt. And this is like not just any championship belt. These are like $1,000 belts, like custom rattlesnake, like on the back. Like you can even have like your hand in like actually creating it if you have a specific.
I'm gonna get mine out of crocodile skin, bruh.
Yeah.
Like
crocodile skin. Right, yeah, like alligator skin, gator.
Alligator, there you go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's Cajun.
Florida.
Yeah, crocodile ain't Cajun. Yeah.
That's Florida. I'm sorry.
I had to get the rattlesnake because that whole belt is the Stone Cold style when he had his belt. And that's crazy. That belt was like super short lived, but like lives in infamy forever. Cause like not too many people had their own like style of belt, and he actually did. And The Rock like threw it off like the bridge or whatever, like just epic like stuff happened with that belt.
I want okay. I want mine.
Sir Bong says he wants ostrich, please.
Listen, bro. See, I'm about to do him one better, bro. I want the unprecedented human skin leather. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
there it is. Right
what's that dude? The Buffalo Bill, right? From fucking Hannibal.
Listen, I want the Buffalo Bill belt. Give me the leather skin, leather face title belt.
Oh man, and so yeah, it's going to be epic. I don't know all the details yet on the league, other than it's going to be a $600 buy-in, and you have to be in Vegas to be able to draft. And we do know the date. It is going to be. Let me shout it out again. The 19th and 20th. This draft's going to happen on the 19th, and then we're going to have all these live drafts happening on the 20th of August. So it's going to be super fucking dope.
Hell yeah. That's the Friday, Saturday.
Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
And there's a big cannabis convention in town that week. So for anyone who could come out earlier in the week, besides just Saturday and Sunday, I suggest doing that because it's going to be super fun. That's when Hess is going to be in town.
Oh, Hess. Okay. Yeah, I might come out for the Friday then. I might stay the Friday through the Sunday.
Yeah, it's going to be super fucking dope. Uh-oh, Crispy said he's still alive in 9 leagues. Crispy's a savage.
Let's fucking go, Grandpa.
Let's fucking
Let's do it for the grandson.
And Marco said made the consolation round in my league. Well, there you go. And next year,
Marco.
Next year he's going to get into more leagues with us.
Let's kick everybody's ass into consolation.
Yeah, forget Marco's like a savage on the rise. Like Marco next year is gonna be like killing this shit because he taps into every show. He's been tapping into my Power Hour and stuff. Shout out to Marco, man.
Yeah, shout out to Marco, man.
Shout out to Germany.
Good peoples, man.
Yeah.
Huncho Parky, what up on Twitch? ETN, Bandai, Jamal Williams. See, like amongst these three guys, I'm going ETN easily.
Easy.
Ashen.
And Jamie, what up? He said, I'm in Cleveland. We're supposed to have 25 to 30 mile an hour winds, 40 to 60 mile an hour gusts. Do not start any pass catchers in this game. Sid Olave.
Yeah, Olave's dealing with a hamstring too. I think I'm gonna sit him in the 14 as much as it pains me to do it. I can't trust him, bro. Hamstring in that weather, he's gonna get hardly anything.
It's gonna be bad.
Well, he got a hamstring too?
Exactly. Yeah, so I started my 3 wide sets, Judy, Watson, and Hollywood, and then my flexes are McKinnon, Rashad White, and Evan Ingram.
I'm mad at everybody that has McKinnon right now started against me.
Yeah, I got McKinnon to be. I mean, I drafted him in the startup, so you can't accuse me of just picking him off the wire. Yeah, I got him like the 30-something round in the startup. I was proud of myself.
Too high, bro.
Hey, I should have waited till the 40th. I took all the value out. Yeah, Evan Ingram. Fuck, I should have taken him in the 45th.
When you got Evan Ingram, I was mad, bro.
Yeah, I got him hella late too in that shit.
Because that was one of our guys. Like, listen, it's Doug Peterson. He
loves his tight end. Yep.
And Joe Kingsley said every rankings are different. Everyone's rankings are different. I'm stuck. Flex, Mike Williams, Najee, ETN. 0.5 PPR plus 10-point bonus at 100 rushing or receiving.
Mike Williams.
Yeah, that'd probably BMW, but that game, they had a Colts. Yeah, that should be a decent amount of points scored in there.
The Colts are just bad. I mean, but fuck, man, they couldn't even do it against the Tennessee Titans, and they're bad. That made me really.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know about BMW.
They kept trying to run at a good run defense.
Yeah, it's like Herbert's like fucking hurt again or something. Like, I don't even understand.
I didn't like that. Oh, see, that would make sense then, but.
We haven't heard.
I think in a way, since it's 0.5, I'd almost say ETN. I don't really those.
I'm gonna go Najee on this.
It's the Raiders. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I could see either any of those.
Here's my case for Najee. It's not anything to do with what's on the field. But rest in peace to Frank O'Hare, right? What's his name? O'Hare.
Yeah, he did a channel on Franco Spirit. Yeah, go Najee.
And he died on the fucking 50th year anniversary of that cat of the
Immaculate Reception.
Yeah,
and
I wonder they did. I know they did a Football Life on him recently. I've been seeing like commercials about that. I wonder, did they know that he was on his way out? Because
but see, it's because it's the 50th year anniversary of the Immaculate Reception.
Yeah.
So that's why they were showing, and they already did an extensive Football Life. I think it might have even been a part 1 and 2 of the Immaculate Reception. And it was crazy. You know, this is way before my time. Maybe someone like Crispy remembers this. I mean, because Crispy's old as a motherfucker, right? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Grandpa. I'm just saying because this is the most out. Okay, look at it. Check this out. Outside of the JFK shooting film, the JFK assassination film. There you go. Mm-hmm. Outside of the JFK assassination film, this is the most debated and reviewed film ever. The Immaculate.
That he actually caught it or what?
Or not.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's really just split between the bias of fan bases.
Does it look like it's off the ground? I mean, I just always remember seeing it and not even really seeing the ball when he like grabbed it.
There's different angles that are, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, there's not a definitive angle, and it's really just Raider Nation and then all the other players. Like when you watch, it's a good watch. Check it out, A Football Life. You know, that's the series, right? But it's the Immaculate Reception episode. Pretty fucking good, man. Because there's motherfucker. They're showing some of the Raiders players that are just like recalling, recalling the game. Mad as fuck still. That was not an immaculate reception. It's an immaculate deception. You know what I'm saying? And he's like,
because they blasted whoever the hell that wide receiver was. They lit him up. Like he got lit the fuck up, and then just like plops right like into his hands.
I mean, that was Frank.
That shit's wild, man. It's just wild how that whole play played out. Yeah,
but he also he takes it to the house.
Well, yeah,
you know what I mean, like. And here's another thing too, is like, you know, back in the days there was no replays and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean?
No. Yeah, you score.
Yeah, you score. You know what I mean? You die. You know what I'm saying? And then these motherfuckers is mad as fuck that they got a statue of this motherfucker. Like Pat McAfee was talking about today. If you're ever in the Pittsburgh airport, when you get off, you see that big ass statue. You know what I mean?
Let's watch it. R.I.P. And it's only a minute, so
last chance for the Steelers.
I get flagged here.
Bradshaw trying to get away, and his pass is broken up by Tatum.
Yeah, see, I can't even see shit at all.
He's like, wait a second. No, it's not.
That's so insane. The ball just went. I didn't realize it was that dramatic. I always would see like the slow motion. That was like my first time seeing it in real time. That really did it justice. Just how fucking crazy it was.
This is nuts. Back when motherfuckers used to just be able to rush the field.
Yeah. Here we go.
Ricochet out there off of Jack Tatum and into the man of the year.
He called it. He called it. He was clean. It was clean. He called it.
What's the argument that it hit the ground, right?
You can't see the bottom right there.
Yeah, you couldn't really see it from that angle, but I believe on that other angle, I'm pretty sure he scooped it before it hit the ground. I did not
think
see
he died and just took the secret to the grave, or did he?
I didn't really catch it.
Say he didn't say it really hit the ground and you didn't catch it, and all those Raider defenders were saying, what they were saying was true. That means he lied and went on parades and has been praised and heralded all these years off a lie.
Living a lie. You're
going to
living a
football
lie.
hell if this
You're
is
living
true.
a lie. The football
If
gods
not-
are gonna punish him.
If not, he's fucking football royalty because of this.
I think it was clean. I think it was clean.
It looked clean. It looked clean. And fuck the Raiders.
Hey, listen, man.
Yeah, fuck
the
them.
Raiders.
They're
It
always
was clean.
sour grapes.
hey, you know what I like to tell the Raider fans though? For years, it's like going back to high school. I used to be like, "Hey, bro, it was a fumble." Yeah, I like that shit. Man, I know, right?
Well, and the talk rule, rule.
Yeah, I forget
the
who.
first time ever, they're like, it's a forward pass.
Yeah.
Well, see, it was fucking, and it's bullshit. It's like the Patriots fans are crying about the Chandler Jones shit. He was fucking down. It wasn't even a fucking touchdown. And like, you've been on the wrong side of history like one time in the last 20 years. Like, shut the fuck up,
Tom
Patriots
Brady?
fans.
Tom Brady on Peyton Manning, he said, they asked him about it. He said, man, I don't know. I was just surprised everybody else. You know what I mean?
What?
That they said it was, the arm was going forward, and I thought it was a fumble. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, what am I gonna say? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is funny because it's 20 years later, him saying this now. This is back in like 2020. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, well, at the end of the day, like, whatever he did didn't like change the outcome of the call. Like, it's all the refs, right? And whatever the fuck they were talking about.
And then you still have to stop them from getting in the field goal range. And you want to know what's funny? Is that when they kick that field goal, first of all, they're like they do some Bellatrix shit where like they're talking to the refs about like the positioning of the spot, and while they're doing that, they got everyone trying to clear all the snow. You know what I mean? So Vinatieri can have a clean kick. You know what I mean? And it's just like, damn, they're slick because like you just go, hey, come here, and you start talking to the refs, and then they call the other refs over because now they got to convene what they're complaining about, and all the while it's like, yeah, get all the snow, get it all out there. You know what I mean? And they're like, no, you know what? Never mind, we're good. And then they kick a clean. But here's another thing that's funny. When they kick that field goal, the ball skips off of Woodson's helmet because he's going in there to try to block it. And what's crazy is like, what if that skidding off his helmet put it on the trajectory to go in?
Yeah, it's so insane.
What if it wasn't gonna go? You never know these things, but I'm just saying that happened.
Yeah.
No one ever talks about it skidding off his helmet like that.
Shit is rigged. It is. We just gotta he's gotta make sure
to skid it off his helmet.
No, just all the tuck rule, and I'm thinking of the bullshit.
They pulled the book out. You remember that?
Remember the no call. I know Spencer does the no call.
Yeah.
There's all these
remind me.
There's all these stupid things, and like it's all based around like the money that's being bet in Vegas. Like it has to be. There's a lot of money at every.
Here's my theory. Here's my conspiracy theory about the Rams no call. Is that they were building this new the best stadium known to man right now in football.
Yeah.
And you need a draw.
Yeah.
So you needed this fucking LA team now, LA Rams, right? Going to the Super Bowl. And when they play games at home, they got to sell the tickets for cheap. And they were playing in the fucking soccer stadium, whatever at the time. And it's chock full of fucking away fans. So it was like an away game for the Rams, even though they're at home. And they're like, man, we're going to have the biggest, baddest stadium. We need a draw. That's why I think they're like, let them get in that motherfucker. Because now you have a Super Bowl visiting team, a Super Bowl contending team to christen this new stadium. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also I noticed that like the officiating crew was from California, so
here we go.
There was some shady shit for sure.
See?
I try not to think about it too much, but honestly, I I think there was some fuck shit. I really do. I hate
When
to
all
feel
those
like
referees
that, but
start popping up dead or
there
missing.
was something. I mean,
And
we're never gonna be able to prove it, but there was something there that did not add up.
And there's ways that you could see like where the money is being bet on and stuff like that. And like that's just another reason like you guys need to go follow like Patriot Sports Radio. Because like when it comes to these big time games, I'm just gonna bet like the opposite of where all the big money is, because like that's the side that they're gonna want to lose if there's some fuckery going on when we only got a couple games left.
Oh man, yeah, I'm still studying it. You know, there's different trends I've noticed. You know, like with the public and sharps and all that. I noticed like
me, bro. I got a magic 8-ball.
hell yeah, because I noticed. You know, I called that Tampa Bay Cincinnati line. I was like, that line makes no sense. That makes no sense. Why is Cincinnati only a 3.5 point favorite? Oh, I know why. Because the public loves Tom Brady, and they just assume that he's going to bounce back.
I mean, this is every week with the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, no value with the Cowboys. Bet the Eagles this week. The Eagles, best record in the league, 5-point dogs. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. The Ginsu is not that bad.
That's so much disrespect to the Ginsu.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's outrageous. Eagles
slices and dices. If it's anybody who hasn't took a shower longer than me, it's Gardner Minshew, bro.
It is fucking Van. Uncle Rico.
And Marco said, I think there's a documentary about the mafia influencing NFL games. Well, I know that there's one for sure about like basketball. Is the dude from fucking Goodfellas. And they're talking about it.
Oh yeah.
What the hell's his name? I can't think of his name off the top of my head. But it's Ray Liotta, the character who he plays. I can't think of his name.
You talking about Paulie?
No. Ray Liotta in the Goodfellas.
Yeah, I'm trying to think which one.
The main guy.
Henry
Henry Hill.
Oh, Henry Hill. Okay, Henry Hill. Yeah, that's the main
Henry
guy.
Hill. There we go. Niner was on it. Yeah, it's crazy because like it was just like they mentioned it in Goodfellas in like one sentence, and that's it. Like, oh, I heard you fixed some games up at Boston College, and that's the only time you hear about it. And then it's crazy because Henry Hill, when he was like flapping his gums about everything like that's going on, they start talking about that the basketball betting and all that shit, and fucking fixing all the games and all that. And it was this whole big thing off of him just kind of talking out of the side of his neck during all these other like confessions that he's giving.
Yeah. Then there was Michael Francis. You ever heard of him?
No.
He's one of the only made men to still be alive today and never snitch or anything like that. You know what I mean? Never eat, you know what I'm saying? And he's all over podcasts and shit like that the past like 5, 6, 8 years, maybe.
Oh, I think he had sent me that, Bogey.
Michael Francis?
I think that's who that was. He had sent me something like about a guy like that. That was a mob guy that was now on podcast that didn't snitch. That might be it.
So yeah, go ahead. So he's snitching on podcasts now?
Wait, go ahead. Well, I forgot the exact context. I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad.
No, it's all good. I was just saying because Michael Francis, they used to fix games, and like it would be like, hey, look here, if you're gonna go, if you're up, you know what I mean, then hey, start missing some shots, like it would just be like, you know what I mean, like little simple shit like that, you know what I mean, because it would be like, hey, if you're down, then stay down, you know what I mean, but play, but when you're up, hey, start missing some shots, you know what I mean, like it was just like, because it's real difficult. That's why they even got it to the point where like they got referees in the pocket, you know what I mean, because you can't.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is why college basketball players should have always been fucking paid.
And this is why I think Michael Jordan left basketball at one point, because I think he was supposed to take some type of dive, didn't do it. The mob said you need to stay out of basketball for a couple years.
Yeah,
and then he's like, screw that. Then they killed his dad.
Yeah,
because the story about his dad is crazy. He's driving from Carolina to Chicago to go visit his son. Then he decides to pull over on the side of the road to sleep for the night. Yeah. And then he's found dead and shot. You know what I mean? Like it was the robbery went bad is what they say. That's weird, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something doesn't add up.
I think there's some documentary that's either coming out or like just released, like about his dad too.
I mean, because think about this, they don't even really mention him like that. Really, it's like a real small part of it in The Last Dance, right? But then, I mean, who better to be in the mob's pocket than Michael Jordan? Because you got to be that good that you solely, without telling anyone on the team or anyone on the opposing team knowing that what you're doing, that you could shave games. You know what I mean? You could shave points. You could you got to be that good.
And especially,
you know what I mean?
They talk about his gambling problems and all that. I don't think it was like gambling issues. It's probably just like fat ass fucking money.
Well, but here's the thing too, is that Mike would gamble on everything.
Exactly.
Like they used to play quarters.
Yeah, throwing the quarters up against the wall, like
it'd be for racks.
Degenerates, like.
and he would be like they said Mike would be the type like he's picking up all the quarters and all the dollar bills and everything, and then like, you know what I'm saying? That was just
he's only good at golf because he lost so much money, like getting his ass whooped until he got good, right?
Yeah. Okay, how about this? They used to be like
and we're getting to questions soon. Don't worry, guys.
Okay, I got one more, and then we'll get into the questions. So I was on the Gemmo show. This is one of the earlier seasons, right? And it was who would you be stuck on a desert island with, right? And it was a draft. And I remember one of the people I drafted was Michael Jordan, because I figured like if we're stuck on this island and we want to get off the island, and, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, currency on the island was like coconuts or something. I'd be like, hey, Mike, I bet you all my coconuts, you can't build a boat and get us off here. He'd be like, oh, yeah. You know what I mean? He'll get us the fuck off that island. He'd be like, give me all your fucking, where's all my coconuts, bro? You would want that shit too.
That's funny.
Oh, man, it's fucking hilarious. Who was one of the funnier answers on that show? Do you remember?
I mean, for the most part, most of the guys were just like, okay, here's one of mine was funny. I was like, Katherine Heigl. And they're like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, because she's a fucking bitch. In real life, right? It'll make me so fucking irritated that she won't let me hit because she looks cool, right? But she's like, this is like facts right here. Everyone that's worked with her in Hollywood says she's a total bitch. You know what I mean? Total like snob and like, you know what I mean? I'm better than people. That type of person. Like, you know, I'm superstar. She's one of those. So I'd either kill her and float her dead carcass somewhere, or I'd just be so disgusted I'd just swim to my death or something. Like, yeah. And then every single one of Gemma's was like Beyonce, Tiffany Amber Thiessen, Carmen Electra. You know what I mean? It was like he was going to the island to have an orgy. You know what I mean? And like my island was popping. I had like Joe Rogan. Oh, okay. Here's a funny one. So I had Joe Rogan because he's just interesting, right? We'll just have conversations. Yeah. I had Michael Jordan because he'll be busy building a fucking boat because I bet him he couldn't. Then I had I had what's her name? I had Katherine Heigl, and then I had Morgan Freeman.
Oh, because he can read to you. He can read to you.
He was there.
The voice.
Yeah, he was there just to narrate things I'm doing. You know? Here's Bogard
I like
again.
that version. I like that
Lost
version.
on the
When you're on a
island.
desert, yeah, that'd be probably my first.
Like, fucking narrate this shit.
Narrate the shit.
Motherfucker, don't you see me trying to get these coconuts? He's climbing the tree. Coconuts just shaking off the tree as he falls and stumbles his way down the tree. He gasps for air now that the wind was knocked out of him. It's like, you know what I mean? I want stuff like that. We're on an island.
Fucking right.
It could either motivate you or piss you off a lot.
He just
yeah, he probably some days he's like, man, this is awesome. And others he's like, just shut up, just shut the fuck up.
Morgan Freeman just
shut up, damn it. It'd be kind of hard to tell Morgan Freeman to shut
as
up.
Bogard lays on his rock with his head in his head in his hands, and he knows that getting off the island is impossible, and the pending doom is shut the fuck up. I know we're stuck.
And now he screams in infamy at someone who's not even there.
He screams at me, the lowly narrator.
Who is just a figment of his imagination.
If I killed him right there, I'd miss him. Damn it.
Oh my god. Yeah, now you kill him, you kill him, and yet you still hear his voice in your head. It won't go away.
As Bogard killed me, and now he's the echoes of my voice.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is an easy one, Devo, ETN, and Kamara, bro. Easy.
Whoa.
Unless y'all think Walker, definitely not B-Rob.
I'll play Walker
over Kamara.
Yeah, I want Walker and ETN. I'm just so out on Kamara and everything.
Yeah, I feel that. Kamara.
Okay, hold on. Hey,
but the
Kamara, he did like
sucks though, right?
Kamara had one of his best. It's like second best game last Sunday, right?
Yeah. What if he used all his juice, man? Third best.
But then it's Cleveland, though. So he goes
fifth best.
That's the case I'll make for Kamara.
It wasn't even one of his best games. It was like his fifth best game of the year.
Yeah, because he didn't get a tug. He had a good yards, but no tug.
He only got 2 receptions. He got 91 yards.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But isn't Walker kind of banged up and they're
Kamara might be fully healthy right now, and he's gotten like 3 single-digit games in the last 5 games. No, fucking no. He's had 4 in the last 6.
Yeah, what the fuck
I thought he won 5 bad. He won 5 bad weeks straight. Actually,
he's only gone over 100 yards.
Yeah, give me Ken Walker. I like y'all's version. Give me Ken Walker. He caught 4 passes last week.
The Cleveland's a bad run defense. They're really bad.
That's
but you just stack the box. Is that what?
Yeah, because there's no way Andy Dalton's gonna be able to throw in that shit. So
yeah.
I mean, unless you can convince me that Andy Dalton played in this division for years and he knows how to slice and dice through that Cleveland air, but I wouldn't win. I mean,
yeah, it is true that he played in that division, but I don't think it's true that he's gonna slice and dice through that air.
Yeah, no. All right, let's see. Where are we at?
Unless the ball was like 7 pounds and solid.
Sir Bong said Steelers, Jags, Chargers need 1 defense. Jags.
Steelers? I like the Jags too. I just don't think they're going to throw as much as Carr would. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's a tough. I kind of like the Chargers though. I mean, against the Colts, but nah, I think I'd go. You know, at Milf Slayer's turnover prone. Gosh, that's tough, Sir Vaughn. Those are all like, I don't know, man. That's all tough. Yeah, if it's raining, I tell you what, if you can see the forecast Thursday, if it's gonna be raining, I'd say the Jags. If it's not gonna be raining, I'd pivot to the Chargers.
Supposed to be like patches of like the heavy rain.
Like we talking sideways rain, the rain that comes up underneath.
Not the sideways rain. But like the rain that if it keeps going, it comes up from the bottom. You know what I mean?
And what up, Chase? Good looking on the super chat. He said, any changes? QB Fields. We got Eckler and Aaron Jones at RB, Pittman, Watson, wide receivers, Dylan at the flex, Rashad at the flex, and then Tua, Hunt, Goodwin, Gabe.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, Fields. I'd probably keep Fields. I mean, Tua's tempting, but I'd probably keep Fields because of the rushing. You'd go Tua?
I am going to go Tua over Fields.
Because here's the thing. Say he gets us 160 yards rushing and
no touchdowns.
Then he gets his average passing, which is like 160 yards passing, right? So it's
which you might not even get. They have no weapons over there. And you're already talking earlier about the weather, how crazy the wind's going to be.
And if they don't score touchdowns through the air or him on the ground and it's like Montgomery on the ground, or if they don't even score at all, I just don't like the idea of I could put 16 points possibly in my in my lineup, and that's not the floor. You know what I mean?
Tua's going to be at home. He's not going to be in the cold. They're not at Green Bay. And it's still
Green Bay's secret ass on defense. Not even secret. Everybody knows.
Yeah, it's all bad. But I will put in Goodwin over Rashad White though, at the flex.
I
I'm
know
out.
for the most part, we shouldn't be worried about the weather affecting the game in Kansas City, but it is going to be one of those cold games. So I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay with Goodwin there. Rashad just sucks, man. Rashad is like a fly. Like how long that Germany game is so far away now, huh?
Yeah.
Because that was when like he blew up, and then like he was like cool for like 3 weeks straight, and it's been bad since then.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because like he really needs to get the touchdown if he's not going to be getting the targets. Like I don't know what it is. I mean, there's no real targets to be gone around this past week for
the pass rush wasn't there. Remember, I was saying Brady. I liked Brady better this past week because they're going to be without Trey Hendrickson. Then early in the game, Hubbard goes down.
Yeah, both those guys are probably going to be out for whoever the hell is going up against
Patriots.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. That's why I think the quick outs weren't coming like that. Like you know what I'm saying. He was able to like Mike Evans actually had one of his best games this year. Finally.
Yeah.
No touchdown, but it's because they were just, you know what I mean? They was getting time in the pocket.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all bad over there right now. Yes, I'm putting in Goodwin over Rashad and 2 over Fields doing it.
Yeah, I think I'd probably be good with Goodwin. You know, that game could end up a shootout, you know, and then Cardinals Bucks probably be real ugly. So I could see pivoting off of White. But I just love Fields' rushing upside, bro. And I think Green Bay's defense might give Tua a little bit of trouble. It's close. I mean, I'd lean Fields, but I could see going either way.
Is the force telling you guys that Ken Walker might fuck us?
No.
Okay, good. Because I was kind of impressed with what he was able to do against the Niners. You know what I mean? My Niners.
Yeah, going against Kansas City. I don't think he'll fuck us. I'm not saying he's gonna. I don't know if he'll be like. He's not gonna be like Penny from last year, but I don't think he'll fuck us per se. I think he'll be all right.
I don't think he'll be Penny from last year, but I think he could be better.
Yeah. Oh shit, man, that'd be quite a mushroom epiphany.
That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Yeah,
speak it into existence.
I was trying to make up an epiphany.
We could have like a segment, like a speak it into existence.
That's all we do. That's just the show.
Right. All right. Yeah, I'm going to speak it into existence right now. Minshew to Ginsu, top 5 QB this week.
Boom.
Who needs Jalen Hurts? We got the Ginsu, goddammit. Boom. Power of the stash. Ginsu, baby.
I will say, I don't think there'll be too many design runs for him, even though he's like an athletic white dude. So those design runs normally for Hurts is going to be pass attempts. So I like him to be a QB1. I say he's like QB 12, 11-ish. Which is like, you know,
I'd be okay with that. I could live with that.
Yeah, 200.
He's an upgrade over Taylor Heineke's bitch ass.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at like 220 yards and 2 touchdowns as a floor. Yeah. And if that's all we get, that's cool. You know what I mean? Because I don't expect too much, but I do expect that. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Dallas Goedert's coming back. He'll actually have more weapons than Hurts has had in the past month. You know what I mean? Yeah, Dallas is really, really bad in that secondary for some reason. I mean, all of a sudden, can you look this up for me? What are they ranked after last week against fantasy receivers? Because they got to be one of the worst, or like not one of the worst. They got to be like less than middle of the pack now.
Wait, who again? Who you talking about?
The Cowboys.
Let's see.
Yeah, and then here's another thing too. Is like, I hope that game isn't just all the way ugly. Because say the Ginsu doesn't slice and dice, and then then the Cowboys can get a lead. They're just gonna run. You know what I mean?
Yeah, crazy. Cowboys are 26th best. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 teams giving up more points to wide receivers per game. And in these last 3 games,
they're 26 right now. I thought they were going to be like 16 or 17. Because I knew they've been following from grace. You know what I mean? Giving up a ton of yards and receptions, all that shit every week. So,
yeah, they've given up a shitload. I mean, more games they've given up, you know, a lot of points to wide receivers in games when they've completely shut out the wide receivers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
fucking
crazy.
go.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
all
crazy.
about it.
Yeah. And Chris B said Myers, Knox, Moss, sit one.
Myers, bro. Myers probably gonna be in the doghouse after
Yeah.
that shit from last week.
I
Bro,
really think so.
I'm surprised they didn't kill him.
He's still alive. He's still alive.
Hey, no, he's really dead. This is just some dude wearing a Myers jersey right now, just until they hide the body.
And Dame on Facebook, what up? He said, I need a running back 1, running back 2, as well as a flex. So 3 players out of Mixon, Connor, Dobbins, Pacheco, Swift.
Connor Dobbins.
Yeah.
Nixon, I would say RB1, RB2. I'd go Connor or Dobbins. I guess I'll go.
I'm going Mixon, Dobbins, and Swift.
Mixon, Dobbins, Swift. I'll go Mixon. I'll go Mixon, Dobbins, Connor. I'm not really fucking with Swift. Who do they play though? Oh, Carolina. Yeah, that's Carolina's like a mid defense, but I think I'd still go Connor because of the volume.
I do worry a little bit about. I mean, Joe Mixon did have a rough game against Tampa Bay, and I guess with McSwirly, I'll get off the Connor. I forgot it's McSwirly, man, because at least with McSwirly, it off.
And Tampa Bay, Tampa Bay is still super fucking tough matchup.
Yeah. Give me Swift. Mushroom Drew Blank. Who did I say? Yeah.
See, look right there. Peacock said, I can't trust Jacoby after that big bonehead ass play. Game losing play.
Yeah. Stupid
ass.
if I did that and I came off the field, my dad would have smacked me right upside the back of the head. Stupid. That was the move. He just smacked me right in the back of the head. Stupid.
Yeah.
I used to do some dumb ass shit, man.
And
get stuck in places.
And Jamie, if you're still around, I want to save that question that you asked for a little bit. So just hang around, and we will answer that. It's a non-football related question. And
Jamie, is that I'm trying to remember. I recognize that username.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't remember? I mean, I know you know.
I do know.
Now you remember, yeah.
Right when you laughed, I was like, oh, yeah, I remember that dude.
And Marty said the NFL Sunday ticket about.
Oh, let's get it. Let's get it.
That's what's crazy, because I'd do like $50 a month for the YouTube plan if it came with the Sunday ticket.
For real?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Hold on.
I don't know.
YouTube's doing that.
No.
They're trying to negotiate it for next year, I think.
They're like bidding in to try to get the rights to it.
Yeah, boy, I hope they do.
It probably would only cost them like fucking, I don't know, 100.
It's going to cost them a shitload of billions, but it's going to be for
for a year,
a couple years.
Years. Yeah,
well,
how much you think? How much you think DirecTV gave them?
Amazon's bidding on it too, I think.
DirecTV's been doing it. It's like 5-year contracts at a time, I'm pretty sure, for this, because like they're putting out guap for it.
But you think they're putting out bees for that?
Hell, fuck yeah, man! The exclusive, because every single bar around the fucking country has to use that.
Yeah, exactly. That's
You're
right. Shit ton.
And the bars, they don't pay regular cable bills. They pay like hundreds and hundreds of dollars like per day for shit like the football games and all that kind of shit. Maybe thousands of dollars per day. Who knows?
That's crazy, man. I don't know how these bars make it, bro.
I don't know about per day.
Well, no, I'm just talking about for these Sunday games. They're getting charged a shitload, and it does come out to like a shitload per day. So maybe they're not getting charged per day per se, but I just mean it ends up being a lot.
We're in the wrong business, man.
It ain't a regular cable bill, I'll tell you that much. I know that for sure. And where are we at? Peacock shouting out to Tikal. Hell yeah, always repping.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to Method Man. You feel me?
Man, that concert was so fucking dope.
Yeah, and fuck that guy in the brown suede jacket.
And Sir Bong said Freiermuth or Waller. I don't want any Freiermuth this week. Like, his ankle's all fucked up. And I don't even know how many routes he ran last week. Like, they only had him blocking. So give me Waller.
I mean, Fryermuth is a bitch. Every week I have to tell people this.
Keeps getting fucking hurt. Keeps having whack ass games.
If I ever saw Fryermuth,
oh, they're playing each other. Okay, I think I'd go Waller to Baller, bro. Can't trust Muth. Although Kenny Pickett will be back, that should help Muth. But I'd probably go with the Waller.
Well, what's the Deontay Johnson status here? He has like turf toe. Is he not going to play? Because then maybe Muth is like a half a bitch. You know what I mean?
Tomorrow we're gonna find out a bunch.
Okay. Saturday night game, right?
Yeah. I mean, for every game's like Saturday this week.
That one is the night game. That one's the last.
Yeah,
game.
yeah. That's the
yeah. Saturday night game. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Been waiting all day for Saturday night.
We're finna have a what's that called? We're finna have Red Zone though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, of course, man.
Yeah,
Red Zone's not gonna miss out on week 16.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about on Saturday though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like it'll be the same thing, but Saturday.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. I made the phone call.
And Niner said I went Cleveland D over KC and Dallas for now due to the weather, but who knows if that'll be the right call. That's what I'd do.
Yeah. I mean, you're just what are you expecting out of your team defense? Like, give me close to double digits.
No, yeah.
Yeah, Cleveland should deliver that because there'll probably be a lot of turnovers and bullshit. In that
it
game.
might even be a sick bro. This game's gonna end in a tie 0-0, bro. I'm telling you. This game is gonna end in the tie 0-0. Overtime finish.
0-0 overtime finish.
It might be that bad. I mean,
here's my prediction: 6-0 Browns.
Yeah, so that means they get a touchdown and they miss the extra point.
Yeah, they just get one tug. Well, it's not gonna be so bad. They might not even try to kick extra ones. They might just try to go for 2 every time because the conditions are gonna be that bad. They probably can't even kick anything in that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, punts are gonna be fucked up, bro.
So, yeah, it's gonna be like punting a rock.
You have to like shank the punts. Like
that's what I mean. The Saints, that's one. I mean, they've been fighting hard all year. I hate to be negative, but that might be a game. They might just straight up quit. I mean, they might just be like, "Fuck this. We just want to get out of here. This is awful."
Marco from the future said, having the 4th overall in my league next year, got any suggestions on who I should pick? Bijan Robinson won't be available.
Oh, the rookie draft?
Yeah, like anyone done any research?
CJ Stroud, Bryce Young,
I'm not even
Jackson
gonna give a
Smith,
suggestion because I don't know where they're ending up at yet, bro.
Those would be my suggestions.
Everything's gonna change. My suggestion is stay tapped in here on the channel as often as you do now, because shit is not changing in the off season. We're keeping it lit and we're bringing the content. So that's
I'm a big fan of the name Bijan. It's like Bijan, but not.
Yeah, did I Matrix there? I was giving some suggestions. I think I Matrix.
You were
Matrix. Yeah, you're Matrix.
Okay, yeah, the ones I had said, if it's super flex, obviously keep an eye on CJ Stroud and Bryce Young, the top 2 quarterbacks in the class. And then as far as skill guys, Bijan is big, and also the Ohio State kid, the receiver, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Hold on. Say that name again.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Oh, that's a hard ass name, bro. Smith and Jigba, bro. That's hard.
Crispy said Central Texas is going to dip down to 9 degrees with negative wind chill plus 40-mile-an-hour winds.
In Texas. Oh,
damn, bro. Hey,
that
listen,
blows,
man.
They're not used to that down there. Yeah, we're going to get it pretty bad too, I think. Not that bad, hopefully. Fuck.
Hopefully there ain't a Crispy might be busy, bro, because what I'm saying, that's like freezing pipes, bursting pipes type of shit. You know how the pipes be bursting, right? Because
turning into ice, right?
Well, it would get cold, then it'll freeze up in that motherfucker. Then hold on, is that when it breaks, or is it when it breaks? Oh, and then is when it expands. I don't know fucking chemistry. Someone was explaining to me recently.
Yeah, like to try to run water, that could help. I don't know. I've heard some people say that, try to run water while it's freezing. But I don't think that. I mean, it might help slightly. But if it's that fucking cold, you might just be shit out of luck.
I
don't
know what
does-
you should do if you live in that
Doesn't
cold
ice
weather.
expand? Oh,
Move
that's
west.
there it is.
Move west.
Ice expand.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
That's
Yeah, like if you put a water bottle in the freezer, that shit like gets all fat.
Oh yeah, it gets all fatty.
Yeah, it does.
Look at that. Pressure bust pipes.
Yeah, hell yeah. But
Yes,
pressure
it does.
also
Yes,
makes
it does.
diamonds.
Pressure makes that. Listen, you're gonna be greasy fast. You're gonna eat coal and shit diamonds. Oh no, that's not it.
No, you're gonna eat lightning and you're gonna crap
Get
thunder.
down there. That's what it is. But I swear, if I eat coal, I shit diamonds.
Yeah, that's leave your faucets dripping. Yeah, that should help. I feel like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a problem that is only like a little bit farther east than me. I don't live far enough east to deal with
Yeah,
that.
because Smokey was telling me in Chicago that shit happens all the fucking time and shit. And I'm like, what did you think they would put like some type of pipes that maybe like, you know what I mean? I guess they don't have.
Come on, man. Like they got all this shit that like we could get to the moon and all this, supposed stuff of like, knowing it within like a minute time of when it's going to go there. But these motherfuckers still can't put a bumper on a car that'll last more than a few years.
I mean, a motherfucking goddamn science, bro. Fucking, I'm sure, man. I don't even know. I was like, what's the point I'm trying to make right now? Next question.
Next.
Caden, what up, Caden? He said, start 2, half PPR. Ayuk, Watson, Kirk, Pittman. Pittman and Kirk.
Watson and Pittman.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. I don't know.
You
I
know
feel
what, bro? I
like
can't
Kirk
get
might
off of
get
this.
shut
Kirk
down
get-
by Sauce Gardner.
Kirk gets hella targets, bro.
But that's what they say. But if Zay Jones ends up the Sauce victim, then Kirk might do well. So it's tough to say.
But that's the thing too, is Kirk plays almost damn near as many snaps in the slot as he does out wide. He still plays more out wide, but it's damn near a 50-50. And that's why he gets so many goddamn targets, bro.
Yeah, and Trevor's slinging it right now. It's just a good offense to be attached to right now.
I mean, I guess with with Cam Robinson going down and that line, maybe being a little banged up, especially against a Robert Saleh pass rush. You know what I mean? Maybe those quick outs are going to be more in play here. You know what I mean? Especially you're going to want some high percentage throws, right? Like, so it's going to be short, especially in the rain, pressure coming. So I mind you, I'm just trying to make sure I don't talk myself all the way off this Christian Kirk for no reason, just because of weather. You know what I mean? Because myself, I have a ton of Christian Kirk, and like I almost got to play him, especially if the other options are like Gabe Davis or like options like this. Like I almost don't want to get off Christian Watson. He would have had a touchdown last week, but he just didn't. Aaron Rodgers was explaining. Did you see that, Spencer?
Yeah, McAfee. Yeah.
Yeah, he was explaining. It's like, man, I threw up the gang sign. I mean, the signal, and the motherfucker, he ran. He didn't turn around. Like, he said they snapped the ball. It was a quick out. Boom, and the motherfucker didn't turn around. You know what I mean? That was a tug right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll just blame it on Rodgers. Like he probably didn't make the call right somehow. Like he probably, like I remember, like his hot route. He used to like smoke a joint. Like that would be like his hot route. I remember. Yeah, and and that's all I thought. Like every time, he's just telling that dude to smoke the dude or something. I don't know, but he was always throwing a touchdown. Like every time I saw him throwing up that sign in the green zone right there. I haven't seen that this year.
Then he threw like a not so subliminal shot. He goes, maybe if I went to Cobby, he would have knew what that sign meant. You know what I mean?
Oh, damn it. Now I'm regretting betting on that bitch ass, man. Come on, Roger. You did the whole ayahuasca shit and you still this egotistical. Come on, man.
No, but see, it's more like because Cobb is just Cobb's been with him.
He's been playing with him for fucking years.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, it's like, come on, man. You're gonna really throw the rookie under the bus like that? Like, damn.
I bet you the rookie beats his ass, bro. He's like 6'5", bro.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But Rodgers
And
been
he's
a
young
lot.
and rambunctious. He's like,
Although this is what I'm kind of thinking. This is what I'm kind of thinking. Like just for the sake of karma, I'm thinking Rodgers like they win these next two, get their hopes up, and then lose to Detroit in Week 18, and then Detroit finally gets their revenge on Rodgers after all these years.
Detroit already beat them once. They could. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
beating the Packers put them on their like crazy little run that they're on right now.
That's what I'm saying. Because I think in the next week the Packers get Minnesota, and I think the Packers will get their revenge on Minnesota. Then they'll have their hopes up against Detroit, and then Detroit's gonna break their hearts.
so
I don't think Green Bay's getting over Minnesota.
I think they do. I don't really. I mean, Minnesota. Like, I mean, they should have
beat
lost
Green
to
Bay?
the Colts, bro.
Did they beat
Justin
Green
Jefferson's
Bay?
about to get up in that ass. Like, man, Justin
Who's
Jefferson's
won
going
that?
Yeah, I need Justin Jefferson. Yeah, so hopefully he does. Hopefully I'm wrong.
Where was week 1? You know what sucks? Justin Jefferson
in Minnesota.
That week 1 was
Because they're in Green Bay next week.
Yeah, okay. Because man, I hated last year how Justin Jefferson fucked all of us in the championship, bro.
Yeah, we
I
can't
mean,
have
it
that
wasn't
happen.
Kirk Cousins did have the Rona, and then it was fucking Mike wannabe Manning. Or what was his name?
Sean Mannion.
Sean Not a Man Again. Sean Not a Manion. That's what his name was.
Yeah, that guy, that fucker. Yeah.
He's not a man.
Yeah.
But
Uncle Buck said, calling in from the grave. Thanks a lot, Guru JT.
I had to take down Unc. Had to take him down. You know, I had a good round 1 match, but Aaron Jones, Christian Watson got me over the top on Monday night. And of course, McKinnon gave me money. I pivoted last minute away from Hollywood Brown and on to McKinnon, and I think that's what I would have lost if I wouldn't have done that. So McKinnon gave me money.
Damn.
Real shit, because I'll go back and check, but I'm pretty sure that's what swung it. Those last minute decisions. I did that on Friday night too. I was at a house
Shout out to
party.
Uncle Buck though, man, because Uncle Buck does it right. He just talks shit all the way.
Damn it. What the fuck?
Matt
Ryan is one of my 2 quarterbacks.
That McKinnon was 47. Who was my other back? Oh yeah, Hollywood was 9, so it's 47 minus 9.
You probably would have
30.
traded me Zonovan Knight at this point, like last week, right? If you knew.
Oh, yeah.
38. Yeah, 38. And I won. Oh yeah, I'd have lost. That's why I beat Uncle Buck, was because of Eric McKinnon. I'm playing Peacock this
because I got Minshew and Lamar, and I was trying to make a deal. I got Minshew and Huntley, and he got Hurts and Lamar. Oh, but he got Money Mills over there, right?
Yeah, he's got Money Mills and Ty. Yeah, he's down bad right now. I called him at a good time. He doesn't have a second QB. He's got. Oh yeah, Lamar could still play, right?
He's not gonna play.
I would put money he don't play.
Well, then Peacock only have 1 quarterback.
But I think they could force him. I think they could, because what do players want to do all the time? They be like, I want to play. They won't let me play though. They said, you know what I mean? I'm ready, but they said no. You know what I mean? I bet you this one of those instances will be like, yeah, man, you can get your ass out here now if you want. You know what I mean? But I bet you, what if Lamar goes, nah, I'm good. I'm still hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that's going to be a weather game.
Start having this sourness towards the organization that won't fucking pay you.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and then I think at the under, that's one of my best bets, the under in the Ravens-Falcons game.
I mean, shit, it's Ritter versus...
Yeah, John Ritter's son, he couldn't even complete a pass last week against the Saints, so he was horrible.
Hey,
that kid looked clueless out there.
All bad.
Yes.
That shit's funny.
Yeah, fuck. My team's
he was awful.
My team is in disarray over here right now. Yeah, I only have 1 QB.
I said the world is in disarray.
Oh, yeah,
I see it all black and white with little hints of gray.
In the 16, we face off in the 16.
Oh shit.
He's going down.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I don't even know who I'm playing in the 16. But I'm in that thing.
You're still. You're playing Texas Mexican.
Oh yeah, I know exactly who I'm playing.
Yeah.
Final Four. Us three and Texas Mexican, the final four.
Oh shit.
If this motherfucker beats me, bro, it's gonna be just that would be like the fantasy guys just really laughing at me because a lot of these motherfuckers that I bump heads with because of this fantasy shit, I've been playing them in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, you're projected to beat him. Hopefully it works. Because he's only got one quarterback.
Listen, bro, I don't give a fuck if he's projected to beat me. He's still projected to not be a man.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Texas Mexican.
Take his ass down.
This motherfucking crybaby ass bitch. That motherfucker was crying. Like, I can't stand when people cry about the next man's moves, bro. At least like call someone and whine at them like I do. Like I'll call Hustler on the side, be like, "Man, you see what this motherfucker's doing?" But I'm not gonna get in the chat and like demand things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fucking bullshit.
Oh, crybaby ass.
Wise man, iffy. What up?
What up?
What did
he said? Tim Donahue. Tim Donahue, right? That's how you say it. Yeah, hella crooked. That was the dude who like fucked over the Suns and like it was the Spurs or whatever who yeah. Like
when we were talking about the referees. Yep.
Yeah.
The crooked referees.
Yeah, that was the game. Nash gets like checked out of bounds, and like guys stood up on the bench and like literally had their toe on.
Yeah, their toes on that motherfucker.
And that suspended one game each. Boom.
I want to say someone on here, maybe even if when he was on here, someone brought that up before, bro.
I know I did.
That was you. That was you for sure. Yeah,
because I used to be a Suns fan back in the day. Like Amari Stoudemire and Steve Nash. Like, man, those guys were fucking insane.
Yeah. And it was fucking ebony and ivory, bro. You don't see that a lot, man.
Nope. All right, let's see who else we got. And Mike Joseph said DACA this week stream or this week or stream the waiver Lawrence, Purdy, Minshew, Zach Wilson.
Lawrence,
yeah.
Just to have him too? He shouldn't be out there.
It's crazy that he's still like out there on people's waivers.
I mean, you might it's a real thing when in these home leagues where like single QB, you get to mathematically eliminated times, and that's like week 8, 9. Like you might have some 2, 3 motherfuckers that just ain't won. Like they're like 2 and 6, and they're just like, oh, I'm done. And then, like, you know, here comes Lawrence really coming on that time of year.
Right.
You know what I mean? Justin Fields, he had like, he wasn't even 100% rostered until after that second game. You know what I mean? Like, he's still floating around out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it happens like that. You know, not in our leagues.
No.
Like, motherfuckers aren't even on there to begin with when they're hot. There's already somebody that's already already anticipating it and then they swoop them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even in our 14 team, like single QB, like Lawrence was already gone, like for sure.
Mm-hmm. I traded for Lawrence in a single QB 14 team.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, because I was fooling with Matthew Stafford and like Kenny Pickett, and like it was actually sent to me. You know who it was? It was your boy. He was Clown Town.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Yeah, it was Killer Clowns. There was one of the guys. It was Clown Town. Yeah. He asked for Pacheco. I was like, done. You know what I mean? He was holding on to like 5 QBs at a time. I wonder if who's in that one? Who, you know what? I'll check it later.
Oh, like who's left?
Yeah, like I wonder, you know what I mean? Because that one,
I know I'm in it.
I kept forgetting about that league, bro. That one makes me mad, bro.
Let's see. So it looks like it's me, Conrad, Twitty, who are in it. We're good. Well, just because we're going up against each other, I had to buy. And let's see who else is in it. And Corky's Pest Control and Nino 600.
Oh, tight, Nino. That's Candlesticks, bro.
Oh shit, that's funny. They went at it in the first round in the playoffs here, and he beat him. Nino beat him.
Oh yeah, that's funny, bro. Hey, Candlestick was hot about that one for sure. That's why I fuck with my man. Shout out to David, man, Candlestick. Because that motherfucker, he gets hot like me, bro. We be devastated. Fuck these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
That's
whoever.
how you know you're in it for real when you get mad about it. I hate motherfuckers that like they want to win, and when they think it's like no offense to Blake, you know what I mean? He's busy in real life, right? But if you know what I mean, so he's just like okay with it. You know what I mean? Fuck, I forgot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He's
saying?
got to be. We've got to be more savage than that, man. Like if you can't commit, just like
I want people to want to kill people even when they're down, when they're out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and that's usually the people I scout. Like I love Blake though, and Blake he competed as fuck last year. This is I mean we're not making excuses for Blake. He really went through some shit this year. You know what I mean? And like and just fucking 70-hour a week work weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. The grind, man.
Yeah. But but with all that said, I'd be like, I won't hit Blake for that one next year. Right?
Oh yeah, that it's just it is what it is. He
Yeah,
should he should be in a bunch of the best balls. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so put him on the best ball because I feel like it's one of those things. Like, I mean, I'll work a lot too, but it's one of those things. Like, I don't care how many hours you work. If you're really dedicated, like, then you're gonna find the time.
Bro, I take a dump.
Yeah, you got
I take a dump and I'm doing one of these.
I made a post on Facebook. I did it last week with like how many playoff teams I had left in this week. So I was like, man, how do you even have time to take a shit? And they're like, wait, now I know you probably do your rosters when you're taking a shit.
Oh yeah, every minute, every second counts, bro. Every second, bro.
Bro, I'll be worried when sometimes like when I'm standing taking a piss, I'm like looking at my phone. Oh, because that's how people drop their phone in the toilet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to have the little thing on the back.
Yeah, the popper stopper. That's just whack, man.
What? Yeah, you can actually hold it better though.
I know, but like, listen, bro, listen.
As much as you break your phones,
that shit.
As much as you break your phones, you should be
breaking the fuck out of that shit.
It's glued to the back of your case. It doesn't come off.
Hey, my girl got one of those. I didn't. Okay, look, it's different. Listen, that motherfucker will be in my pocket too, and then just the warmth from my body will melt the adhesives. And what are they called? Adhesives.
Yeah.
Is that what we're going with? Is that the word?
Yeah.
Adhesives? Okay.
Or glue?
Yeah. Glue. There it is. Adhesives.
Crispy said Cousins, Brady, Fields. Pick one. Cousins.
Corky Kirk, or Field.
He's inside. You better not fuck this up when you're inside, Cousins.
That's what I'm saying, man. Corky Kirk, can we really trust him? I
can.
He's had over 400 yards the last 2 games.
That's what scares me, though. That's what scares me, though. I feel like he's gonna go back to being dumbass and throwing for only 150 or some bullshit. The Giants.
Oh shit! Hey, the Giants can own time of possession here. Okay. The Vikings, they're definitely like third worst secondary right now for fantasy.
Yeah, we just gotta hope it ends up a shootout, in which case probably Corky Kirk since it's indoors. But man, Fields, I just hate sitting Fields because of that rushing.
Here's the thing. I don't see a shootout. I don't see a shootout. But I
don't either. Yeah, that's what I'm.
I see them running it up though. Because here's why I don't see a shootout.
Oh, you think they just killed the Giants? Well, in that case, I'd say
because the shootout entails that Danny Dumbass is going to be shooting it out too.
Yeah, which I mean, the Vikings have one of the worst secondaries. That's why I think.
Yeah, but here's the thing too, though. They're one of the runningest teams in the league right now.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants, and that's what they're going to try to do. You know?
Yeah, they don't like to get in the shootouts. They like to keep the shit low scoring. So
yeah. So
but that's the issue, though. The time of possession thing is going to make it to where it's not going to
make him have to throw more. Now we can't like just move. We got to get down the field faster. At least that's how I view it.
But I view it though, if they control time of possession, and it gives Corky less opportunities to make stuff happen.
But when he got it, he's slinging it.
Yeah, he does. He has been slinging it. And guess what? Ozzy Osbourne's son's finally woken up. KJ, where'd he been? He's finally eating. I'm starting him against Kev this week in the SBI. I got him and Jefferson. So, yeah, I hope Corky goes off. You know what? Corky Kirk, bro. Give me money.
Yeah.
And even Dalvin Cook, he's been getting involved in the pass game a bunch. So,
Everyone's doing Robux now.
No, we are.
Tell you what, though, I'm gonna be one. If I was in this spot like Crispy's in, if I start Corky Kirk and he shits the bed, I'm gonna be kicking myself. But definitely not Brady. Definitely not Brady. It's either Fields or Cousins. You cannot go Brady in this spot.
Brady would be the guy that I would argue if I was to like argue, but I just got to go with Cousins. But Brady would be my second option.
Well, then Crispy, I'd say for between the three of us, definitely Cousins. So I would say if Fields is at the minimum second to me, I'd go Fields over Brady any day. But since this is a group discussion, go Corky.
Here's the weather in Chicago: 9 degrees, 9 or 10 degrees. The wind chill will be 20 degrees.
Oh damn! Okay, all right. I see now. Yeah, Corky Kirk, bro.
It'll be like the 15-mile-an-hour winds, and they got some 20-mile-an-hour gusts. Like so, at least the gusts ain't that crazy.
Yeah, Windy City. Yeah, give me Cousins. They also hold me.
but they say too when the wind chill is crazy like that 9 degrees that they think it'll probably be lower than that. You know what I mean? So it'll be a really cold game.
Man, that's gonna be fucked. The Stallion better eat. I got him in the SBI. He better eat, and the all in.
I think they'll make it up for. I think both those QBs can make up for it. I'm sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, with their rushing.
With their rushing, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I would say
it's just a really capped upside. I hate to say that. I got the Stallion in all kind of matchups this week, bro. It's fucked up.
I'm gonna worry.
I'm coming off the bye week with Josh Allen and shit.
Yeah, me too. I got the bye week in both those leagues, the SBI and the All In. I got Josh Allen in both, so he better fucking deliver.
And see, look at this. NRE says Minshew over Rodgers. It's crazy because I'm having a dilemma on that myself.
What league is that?
Tough one.
The Guru Nation all in.
Yeah, the All In, yes sir. Yeah, we're not facing each other, but if we both win, we'll face off in the championship. We were the two with the bye.
Yeah,
I think. Well, is it safe to say that if I was to pick a game that would go over between the Packers, Dolphins, and the Eagles, Cowboys, I couldn't remember what their fucking mascots were. I was like, what are they?
Man,
if I was to choose the game that would shoot out, it would be the Dolphins-Packers game, right?
Yeah. I think I'd be tempted to go Rodgers.
But Rodgers is just they're so slow and methodical every time they have the ball. It's fucking annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because their chemistry is still not all the way there.
No, it's not
Rodgers has had less than 17 points in each of the last 3 games.
Yeah, I remember Candlestick, right? When we were on the way to the airport, he was he had this dilemma. He was like, man, he's like, you think Rodgers will you think Rodgers could put up 19 for me? And I was like, shit, maybe 18. He was like, I need 19. And then he's looking, he's only scored 19 at one time, over 19 one time this year. I was like, what? Oh no, twice. One of the games.
Crispy said how mobile is Minshew? He's athletic, but
somewhat.
Bogey said it earlier. They're probably not going to call his number.
Here's the thing. You go back to his first year, that was the year that he showed the world, oh shit, this guy can run.
Yeah.
I think he had 242 yards, something like that.
I think he had 300.
342 yards rushing.
Something like that. It was pretty impressive.
12 games started that year.
It was wow. Yeah, when you put it on a per 16, it was
He had 500 something.
Yeah, for the season, that's his passing stats.
Yeah,
rushing and receiving, 344. Yeah, 344 in 12 games. Yeah.
Yeah, so, because I remember, I was the crazy asshole in 2020. I was he's my favorite third QB in Superflex. He put up Kyler Murray numbers the rookie year, because he was not far off from Kyler Murray, but he played less games.
Yeah, exactly. I remember we talked about that on one of the first playmakers that I ever did.
And I looked like a genius the first 2 weeks of the year because Minshew was out there shredding, bro. Then he runs into fucking a buzzsaw of the Dolphins with the Magic Man, and the Magic Man's he was like,
that was a Thursday night joint. Yeah,
it
the
was like,
mustache versus the beard, and the beard won.
yeah, the beard one.
The beard, bro.
That was 2020, right? That he had his shit year.
Yeah.
And they
And
fucking
he lost the starting job, and then
yeah,
they got
because that was the
first pick, and
game
they got
that
Trevor Lawrence. Yeah.
that Dolphins game, he fractured his thumb. So that was the end of the Ginsu. You know what I mean?
Yep, the beginning of the end for the Ginsu. Yeah, because I remember before that game, they had a whole segment like pregame, the mustache versus the beard, Fitzpatrick versus Minshew. Like,
see, it sucks. One of the dynasty leagues, like one of these first dynasty leagues that I started, I drafted Mahomes, Derek Carr, and Minshew, and those were the only 3 QBs that I got. And it was like just after that mid-season, it was like fuck. Now I only have 2 QBs, and then couldn't get a QB the next year. Yeah, it was all bad, still all bad in that league. I had the most points scored in this league and didn't even make the playoffs. That's how bad it is in this dynasty right now.
Damn. I'll be right back.
That was minty. Let's see.
The Hess just pulled up.
Yeah, what up, Hess? Iron lungs only. Tikal. Let's get it. I know.
Tikal.
Yeah.
Iron lungs only, you beesies.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. Crispy said Cousins to a Burrow, pick 2. Dang, dude, you're spoiled. Oh, this is the Debo league over here.
Burrow and Cousins.
Man, it's so hard to sit.
Really
he's the one who's banged up out of all these guys. Yeah, Burrow and Cousins.
Yeah, I feel like this is like a really tough week because it's like it's pressure, like because it's playoffs. I feel like this is one of those like to where like the late night booty call is gonna be huge. I'm guessing that's gonna be Friday. Huh?
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, we got to do it Friday night.
Yeah, that shit's I got a white elephant thing that night, but if I get done with that in time, I'll pull up because that's gonna be when that pressure's going down. Those late night decisions before that Saturday slate.
Hell yeah, you guys better be ready for that one.
Oh my gosh, that shit's gonna be so crazy. Because I'm already thinking it's just like it's so like this is it, bro. This is what we live for, though. This is what we did all this research for, like all this in the gym and all that in the preseason, off season, months upon months. Like it's finally here, y'all. We gotta deliver. We gotta get these fucking championships.
Yeah, and there's no more fucking up. Like now it's one and done. That's it. And I know I lost a handful of my teams, but I'm still in a bunch. But this is why I always joined a bunch of leagues ever since 2018, I think, is when I started joining more leagues. It's just you got to
more bullets in the holster. Yeah,
can't outrun all the bad luck. There's always going to be bad luck going down.
Hell yeah. Monty or Lenny? I'm gonna go Monty, Sir Bongs. That I don't trust Uncle Lenny this week.
Yeah, same. Deion Jackson or Knight?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go ahead and say I guess Deion. I don't really trust Bam Knight.
I don't really trust Bam Knight either. And I guess the best thing about these guys is that Deion plays the Chargers and he plays on Monday night. What if you only need like 2 or 3 points, or something? He goes out and gets like 10 points, something super easy. If Knight goes out there and puts up like 10 points or less, you're just already going to seem like you're at a disadvantage, like just mentally.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like they're about to even go with the one that plays later, getting your opponent's head. Oh fuck, he's got Jackson on Monday. Gotta play those mind games, bro.
There you go. Oh yeah. And C-Dub, he said, should I play Deontay over Zay this week? No,
Deontay's probably not even gonna play. Fuck that. Fuck Deontay.
And he does better with
Deontay's a bastard, bro. Yeah, he really does. I tell you what, I had Deontay in 2 leagues, got eliminated in both of them. Fuck Deontay. That dude's a curse.
He's a scrub.
He really is. It's like he's a guy. It's like, oh, his target market share says he should be a WR1. That boy ain't a W1. That boy's Fugazi. Deontay Johnson. I get pissed because I bought into that. I was like, target market share. I'm drafting him. And I was like, I'm glad I didn't get him in, like, I tell you what, in the hustler leagues, I was smart enough not to draft him.
Yeah, then you would have been fucking attached to him for a while because no one's trading for his ass.
Yeah, but Bogey, we can barely hear you, bro.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Bogey.
My bad. Hold on. That was my fault.
Yeah, thankfully I have no Deontay in Dynasty. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I don't have him in Dynasty.
And Mullany, you still with us on Twitch? Throw in an emoji or something on Twitch so I know that you're there, and then we'll answer your question.
Oh yeah, I see him. Yeah, he's still there. Yeah, he says I got a lot of questions. Sorry,
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's there. He's there.
I got a lot of answers.
He said, "Good evening, boys. Pittman or Evans this week? Big semifinals week. I mean, yeah, it's semifinals for almost everybody. If you got a week 17, anyways, or everybody. If it's
this was kind of hard, bro. Evans.
Pittman.
I got Pittman.
Pittman for me. Pittman for me because Evans. I mean, Brady is
Nick
just.
Foles too, man.
Avocados don't exist anymore, apparently.
No, don't you say that.
I'm sorry. I'm just being real, bro.
I know.
Cardinals plus 7.5.
I love you, Spencer. You always keep it real.
I try.
You're straight, dog.
And Chase said Njoku or Otten. See, this one's crazy. I'm gonna go Otten. I missed the matchup with Arizona.
Oh, yeah, the weather. God damn, Njoku. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm actually might pick. I picked up Chigo Konku in a league, but with fucking Malik Willis starting, I might rather Otten.
Is the Tennessee game gonna have bad weather too?
No, I mean, it's gonna be outdoors, but Nashville's not supposed to get super bad weather. Like,
look, even Noble said Otten. He didn't even hear what we said.
All right, I'm doing it. I'm going in that league right now. I'm facing my dad in that joint. I'm gonna do that right now. He's gonna be.
I mean, Arden's playing Arizona.
He's gonna be, who's Cade Otten? I'm like, the motherfucker that's gonna knock your ass out of the playoffs.
Bro, even fucking Hunter Henry was a top 10 tight end when he went up against Arizona. Like, that's how bad Arizona is.
Are you ready to do this?
Let's hear it.
Okay. This is gonna be really annoying, but that's why I asked you if you're ready first.
Uh-oh.
Let's go to let's go to Arizona's schedule from week 1. Let's look at every tight end they played. Not every, but like the starting tight ends.
All right, yeah, about to sell me on this.
All right.
I bet you if we add up all the yards, bro, they've gave up more than 1,000 yards to receivers in like double-digit tugs.
I can guarantee it. They went against Travis Kelce in week 1. So, like, they started off crazy.
What?
Then they went against Waller.
What?
Then they went against Higbee when he actually had a good game.
What?
You know what's crazy is they against Tommy Tremble in Carolina. It's not like they even shut him out. He still got some catches.
What?
That game wasn't great. Dallas Goedert.
What?
Noah Fant.
What?
Was it Taysom Hill? That game, it was the Saints, so I can't remember. It was
Jawan Johnson. It was Jawan Man.
Jawan
Man Johnson. What?
Week 9, Minnesota. I think TJ Hawkinson was already there, right?
Yeah.
What?
That was week 8. I mean, Minnesota. Then week 9, Seattle. They gave up booty that week. So
what?
Combination. They went up against Higbee and gave up booty again.
What?
They went against George Kittle and gave up a whole bunch of booty.
The whole kit and caboodle.
The next 2 games weren't the it wasn't too crazy, but I mean, Everett, I know he had an okay game, but wasn't anything too special. Hunter Henry, it wasn't a crazy game, but it was still top 10 scoring in a 1.0 PPR.
Last week?
Yep, 2 weeks ago. And then week 15, Denver. It wasn't even Dolchich. It was their backup tight end who fucking caught the touchdown.
What?
Yeah, I'm picking up Cameron Brate.
Even the backup, bro.
I'm gonna pick up that boy. What do you call him? What? Queef?
Yeah. What the
Queef?
Yeah. What the fuck is his name?
Pussy fart.
Yeah, we know what that is.
No, I'm just saying, like his nickname evolved immediately right before he went from we just called it.
That is the pussy fart, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, we can't see it. It's hella blurry.
Oh, okay. Go queef.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Check this shit out, bro. He got his fantasy point totals. He got a goose egg last week. Prior to that, he had 7.5, 2.2, 2.1. He'd always get on the board, bro.
Dang, he wasn't no zeros.
Yeah. He's better than Kyle Rudolph. He beat out Kyle Rudolph.
Hey, Freiermuth got a 0 last year. He's scoring more than Freiermuth.
Hey, he's better than fucking Mark Andrews, bitch ass.
Wow, that's so true.
That's all
Mark
fucking bad.
Andrews
All
sucks,
fucking
bro.
bad.
I mean, Kate Otten, I'd say, is definitely better than Mark at this point.
How about Sir Bong said Minshew or Purdy? I'm on the Minshew side.
Minshew.
The Ginsu.
Let's go. And
You know what's crazy? If Purdy has a bad game, they're gonna say it's all over for the Niners because Washington is like the trap game of all trap games for everybody every week. Like they're always at risk.
I remember when the Saints were good. They had the trap game against Washington. That was the game where they pulled the Drew Brees made that miraculous comeback. I think they had Alex Smith. Washington had a huge lead on the Saints, and the Saints pulled this ridiculous comeback out of their ass. It would look like it was going to be the trap game of all trap games.
They're just feisty.
Niner MMA shouting out Bogey. He said, "Pussy fart, football hell, Catherine Heigl. Bogey is on fire tonight."
I'm telling you, bro. Everybody can get it. That's why I fuck with Niner and Uncle Buck and all the gang members, bro. Let's go. It's the gang.
And Mullany on Twitch, he said, "Keep Zeke in against Philly or put Jamal Williams in. Keep Zeke in."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, Zeke for sure. But I got an epiphany.
Okay.
Y'all be ready for this. Because of all the shit that we've done with the podcast and stuff. And I don't think this will ever happen. I don't think we'll ever get to this point. But in the off chance that the Saints would somehow leave NOLA, which God forbid, I hope doesn't happen. But if they somehow would, I think I'd have to become a gang member.
No.
Oh, okay.
I think I'd have
to. Though, bro. You could join. You could be an affiliate. You know what I mean?
I think I'd have to, bro. I think I'd have to. I mean, I'm so deep in with the Saints. There's no way I could ever leave them. But I think if they would leave NOLA, then fuck them at that point. Where I'd be a free agent, and I mean, like,
you're right though, because when they leave, like, how about this? There was an uproar out here when the Niners moved from playing in Frisco to Santa Clara.
Yeah. How far is that, like, Santa Clara from Frisco?
Santa Clara it's still 408. That's still the area code, right? But
yeah,
it's
that's good that they kept it. Yeah, that was good.
Well, it's no. It's 415 is Frisco. But when I say like Santa Clara is 408 because it's its own city, but San Jose is the big city.
Yeah.
And
so
then
they're
like,
closer to you. They're closer to you now.
Yeah, there's these little sub cities that surround us. You know what I mean? Sunnyvale.
Just looking it up.
Campbell.
You're on the South Bay. Yeah.
Yeah, there's all these little cities, and then there's Santa Clara. Then you start getting, you know what I'm saying?
Niners shouted out Gilroy 408.
Yeah, Gilroy. There you go. Gilroy, stand up. Shout out to Gilas. You know what I mean? And like, but see, like, there was an uproar. They didn't like a lot of the hardcore fans didn't like they're moving to Santa. We liked it out here because it's like now I only got to travel about 25 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
For how long was it?
Before
to Candlestick. Candlestick.
Before it's like when you go to Candlestick, it was the whole ass mission. You got to go early. You know what I'm saying? First of all, Frisco's like 45 to an hour, depending on traffic. Then when it's game day, you better go early for the tailgate, or you're gonna get in that traffic just getting into the area where the stadium is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had it with the Saints. We'd leave out of Baton Rouge, which is an hour away. We'd have to leave at like 8, 9 in the morning to beat the traffic.
Yeah, and then it's like, so it's like we're leaving like we go back then. You know, it's West Coast, so the game always starts at 1 or 1:25 or whatnot. And you know what I'm saying? And we would leave like 6:45, 7 in the morning. You know what I mean? So we can get there and beat all the traffic and then get a good spot. And you know what I mean? It was a whole ass thing. Now it's like state of the art compared to what we used to do at Candlestick. It's like you got all these.
They built it a lot fucking smarter than they used to back in
the day. And it's like a business area where there's hella different companies. So there's just mad parking lots that are designated, you know what I'm saying, but for tailgating. So, and then there's just the massive parking lots that surround the stadium.
Yeah.
And that's usually where we are. And then, you know, but yeah, it's hella different. You know what I mean?
Traffic gets so fucking wild, like at the Raider games or whatever. Like, I mean, because it's right off the fucking. I mean, it's
on the strip basically.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the freeway from the strip. Like you're literally driving down the freeway, and it's like the stadium on the left and the strip on the right. And I mean, most of the games are happening on Sunday when we're streaming, so I'm never like out and about, anyways. But yeah, the couple times when it was not just like the normal Sunday game, like yeah. You got to avoid that shit. And it's really weird. Like, it doesn't seem like out of all the things they could have did, it doesn't seem like it's the smartest for like people actually getting there. Like the street coming in, it's just like one, you could come from either side, but it's just like a little one fucking lane, like road, like on the side of the freeway and shit. And like, I don't think you can get in from multiple areas. So.
Well, they're not very smart.
A lot of people probably aren't driving there either.
No.
The parking lot is small.
And that's the thing too, is like when you go to the Niner game in an Uber, they can only take you so far to where like the Uber's not allowed to go. Right.
Because it's like going into the paid parking and shit, right?
Yeah. And then well, I mean, like even just to get you close to the streets, bro, because they'll block certain streets off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For those first couple hours before the game starts. Because it gets so fucking ridiculous, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta walk. And what's crazy is like coming from where I'm coming from, you know what I'm saying? We always end up and you're on the back of the stadium, right? And they drop you under this overpass, bro. And you walk up the little dirt hill to get to the top of the street. It's just that's where everyone gets dropped off if you're coming from that side, you know what I mean?
Man, it was pretty dope.
But I fell down that hill one time.
It was pretty dope in San Diego.
I was drunk as fuck coming out the Uber, man. If I was already started, man, I'm trying to run up the hill. Oh, and I slip and I just all the way down the hill.
In San Diego is actually pretty dope because they have the trolley, which is like the little, just a little train fucking driving all around the city and shit.
We're supposed to be the San Francisco 49ers. We need a trolley, man.
And
we got it here in Nolan, a streetcar, bro. I take that to work when I go into the office.
That's basically the trolleys that we got out here.
Yeah, the trolleys. Yeah.
They built, see, this one's an actual just like train that gets like all the way, just around San Diego. Multiple.
Can you get faded on the train?
I don't think you could drink on the train, but I mean, I'm sure everyone's getting faded. I know I was getting faded.
Out here, you can ride the Cal train. So when you can ride the Cal train, it goes all the way up and down the Bay Area, right? It's just a straight shot.
Yeah.
But you go to, it drops you right in front of is it Pac Bell? Is that where is that still the Giants?
Yeah, Pac Bell Stadium.
Yeah. So damn, I can't remember what it used to be before Pac Bell.
Bank One Ballpark.
Bank One Ballpark. Wow, I haven't heard that in a minute. Okay. But you could drink, they let you drink on this thing.
That's tight.
Yeah, that's tight. Yeah. They're getting faded on this bitch.
Faded. It ain't even Vegas, bro. They let us drink on the train. That's it.
Yeah, so that was the way. You had to get on the trolley and you go a couple of stops up and maybe you just park somewhere over there because if you're just waiting all the way till the end, like it's like impossible to like park there and like all that shit. But hop on that. I think that shit's like $5 for like a 2-way ticket or whatever. So
not bad.
Yeah. And,
she's got a ticket to ride.
We got Peacock in the house. Got a ticket to
ride.
You're impressed tonight. What up?
Hello.
Hey. Oh, you went to like a charity event.
Don't take
Say what?
You went to like a charity event.
I was there earlier, and it was like a restaurant bar, and they just did like a makeshift stage there. So we got to order drinks, and I got some flautas, and it was like a Mexican
flautas, bro.
Dude, these were bomb. They were really good. So we went there, and then we went
crispy goodness.
Yeah, and then my daughter and her friend were like, "Well, we want to hang out, like whatever." Because they're off from school.
You're like, "Go ahead, we'll be at the bar."
Yeah, exactly. I was like, "I can see you from right here. Go ahead and be at your own table with your friends over there." And when the ticket comes, just bring it to me, and I'll pay for you guys, and then I'll drop everybody off at home.
When you're a grown adult, right? You can have fun everywhere you go, right? Because you're
for sure.
You know what to do. What's funny is like I was in San Diego, And you know, I remember being a teenager where I don't want to go anywhere the fuck my parents are taking me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My parents
like,
were not cool either.
you know-
I'm one of those kind of probably cooler parents, I think.
Yeah, no, but see, here's the thing, though, right? It's like I don't want to go half the time anywhere I'm going either. But I know wherever I go, I go to the bar, I go do this, I go smoke some weed. I was like, I'll have a time.
Oh hell yeah!
I'll be okay wherever the fuck we go. But then I remember being at age like, yeah, she bored the motherfucker.
No, well, she was having a good time with her friend. So they were gonna do like some other stuff, and then they wanted us to take them there, here, there, and I was like, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna drop you off at my house, and there's gonna be nobody there. I'm gonna go 4 blocks down the street. And I'm gonna go have a couple of drinks at the bar with the wife, and you guys are gonna hang out here. And they're like, perfect. They're like, that's a 13-year-old's dream. They're like, no parents, you're just gonna hang out here with me and my bestie until our ride comes to pick us up or whatever they're gonna do. Go to their friend's house. And so it was a good night for a Wednesday.
Paint the picture for me. A father in Texas. When you're leaving the house, do you tell your daughter, okay, you know where the guns are?
So check this out.
I mean, that's how I would. That's how I would be.
This is what I said. I was like, don't answer the door. That's how scary movies start. And that was the last thing I said.
I would have waited 7 minutes. No longer, no less. Then I knock on the door.
Make sure they're on their shit. Yeah.
You can't answer the house phone. The killers always have the house phone number.
Yeah. So I also told her, I said, don't answer your phone unless it's me. Right. But then I thought about it and I was like, man, you've seen those where they kill me first and they call from the phone. But anyways, I thought about it and I was like, all right, don't answer the phone unless it's me. Don't answer the door. Either way.
Y'all hear they're doing another Scream?
Dude, they did a whole series that I didn't even watch on MTV or some shit.
My girl said that series was hella good.
Oh, really? Well, all the movies were actually pretty good. I saw the very last one that just came out.
Is it?
And it was pretty decent, honestly. It still had that keep you guessing kind of vibes. It wasn't that bad.
Oh, jump scares?
I can't remember any. Yeah, there was one or two.
What's the best one is a jump scare for no reason. It's like Dewey. He's just, Dewey.
Okay, that's what I thought about too. It's always Dewey.
I'm like, Dewey, why are you creeping around?
Up with the Dewey. Yeah, David Arquette. I don't know. This spoiler alert.
Mustache was mad German. Kind of had a German mustache, didn't he?
He rocked it though. He was like, I'm gonna be a cop. He's like, I'm a cop, so I'm gonna wear this mustache in this whole franchise.
Was it like Hitlerish, or am I remembering it wrong?
Yeah, it wasn't that short. It was not a little. It was all the way across. But the thing was, it was very profound on his face, and you weren't used to it at the time. So I can see how that happened. But yeah, Arquette mustache. Almost
David Arquette thought he looked like he was 12, but he looked like he was 40 and he was like 20 something. You know what I mean?
And let's remember, Wes Craven was involved with. He was even involved in the Scream 4 as well.
Oh, was he? Yeah, I saw that last one was actually surprisingly not that bad.
Well, that one
I thought it was gonna suck.
Oh, the very last, the one that just came out.
Yeah, that one. I thought it was gonna completely suck. Like the last Halloween.
Right.
Or the last 4 Halloweens.
He is dead.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's gone.
Okay, good. Because
God rest his soul.
Yes, all that.
Devil rest his soul.
I have a brilliant idea. A horror movie
where Wes Craven comes back to life.
Wes Craven's spirit. Motherfuckers from the movies.
Dude, yeah. That is creepy.
So Wes was involved. He was the director of all of the first 4 Screams.
So not this latest one, obviously.
Not the boy. Yeah, he was already passed away.
I just thought so.
He comes back to direct the latest.
Hold on, this is really dumb. Hey, but at Wes Craven's funeral, right? When people was at the viewing, they were walking up to the casket.
It's the hand.
There was a hydraulic that just it popped them out the casket. Jump scaring people,
dude. Well, that's
put him back
morbid and messed up. But if he really did that, that'd be ultimate.
No, I know, it'd be hilarious.
Never forget that.
People be like, Wes he actually requested that people only went up in small groups at a time, right? So they'd be like, "Oh, he's in the chapel. Did you see Wes yet? What? Did you see him yet?" It's like, because everybody they want, okay, I'm gonna go pay my respects. You walk in that motherfucking, hey, bro.
Boom, and then like real up close and personal too. That's hilarious.
And he would be like,
I've thought about crazy stuff like that. Like I wanna
pop his dead body up just.
Yeah, I was watching what the hell, I don't know, some series on Netflix, and some guy did that same shit, like exactly what you're talking about in the series.
Real?
Like, yeah, he was like one of these.
Just from the sick mind of Bogard.
No, he was like a cult leader, and when he passed away, they were like still like honoring his whatever the hell.
Even
So
better.
so when they all showed up to do this thing, he popped up with like a recording, but he scared everybody.
Taxidermy to the next level.
For real, that's what it was.
Okay, when I'm dead, stuff me. Pause.
A bogalope.
Maybe give me a puppet, like on some strings, like the old NSYNC video.
Oh,
bye.
Dude, so I don't even want to share stories about that, but anyway, there is a video.
You know the whole routine, don't you?
They're like record mime district champions. That tickled Hustler's fancy. He was like, man, that's hilarious. I can picture Peacock doing that stupid shit. Guess what? It happened. Thank God that was during the time of VHS. I don't think anything survived. So I think we're okay.
I feel like my dad might still have it. He has all the VHS. That boy loved VHS. He was heartbroken.
My dad too. It had like the shoulder pad, and it was like, boom, recording all your games.
Yeah.
And then they switched to that high 8
games on VHS, bro.
They went to that high 8 shit. It was like a miniature version, right? In the late 90s or mid to late 90s.
Camcorders.
Yeah, camcorders. There you go.
Yeah, it'll have like the half of
yeah, it was like a mini tape, yeah. And then you have like a converter that you put in. It was the size of VHS. You could watch that shit on the VSR. Yeah, I have like 4 of those. Like none of them are the right size. So I'm trying to like do all that shit and put it back to digital. And I have like all these family home videos, but it's like 8 hours of static and then like 2 minutes of, family time, and then you go to the next tape.
Shout out to Nelson Tynes. He was on our show last night. And he was talking about like he spent $1,000 finding somebody
to do all that.
To convert all his old like VHS shit to digital.
Yeah, I would have charged him way less, but at the same time, it's
for sure.
It's time consuming.
Versus Bubba, I was like, man, somebody got him in my head. I was like, and then they got him.
I was like, I know a guy. I was like, I have all the equipment. It's just like literally sitting there in a cabinet in the office. But
that pisses me off about the movie The Ring.
Oh yeah, that it doesn't translate to the kids nowadays. It's like watch this DVD or like no, they can't watch this stream. You have 7 days to pass the stream link on.
Have you ever seen that movie? They did a movie like that where like somebody sends you an app and it gives you like a clock of how long you're gonna die before you die.
Oh, I remember that shit. It's so stupid, but I believed it too. I was like, I'm not dying in 5 days. What's going on here? They think I'm.
Oh no, we lost
birthday in. I put my birthday in like the wrong century.
I thought we lost you for a second there.
No, he's back.
No, I'm just saying though, because he was talking about. No, never mind.
In the Matrix.
I was in the Matrix.
I was in. Yeah, we still heard you. Like,
no, because he was talking about. No, I was just trying to make a stupid joke because he was like, "Man, I was gonna die in 5 days," and he. Oh no!
7 days.
And then, hold on. This is how amazing the bitch is.
And the girl turns around in the closet and she's like,
she's waiting around for somebody to watch that fucking tape. Then she goes to the telephone.
Oh, dude.
Got a phone?
So check this out. There's a scene in that movie and she's like going through the hallway and she's like going to go to the son's room. And it's like real dark and creepy. And me and my homeboys are like blitzed out of our mind. We just had a Chicago style pizza from Pizza Hut because that was going on at the time. I think it was like 2008. Right. And this is like a Thursday night. We have a varsity football game for football like the next day. But like we would do this. We'd like get blitzed, order a bunch of pizza, and then like watch movies and then go to sleep hella early, like 9 p.m. Like we're asleep already, like, you know, but you know, we're like 17, 16 years old. Anyway, so we're watching The Ring for the first time. Like none of us had seen this in theaters. It's like we got it on DVD, like we're watching it surround sound cranked up in my room. And then like we're all, you know, in our element, like under the covers individually with like pillows, like real intense on this shit. And she's going down the hall and it's dark. And then all of a sudden it's like do on my door to my room. And everybody yells like a little bitch. Ah! And it's my dad. He got home from work. He's like, y'all hungry?
You're like, no, we just did our pants right now.
I was like, do you have extra underwear you can bring all of us right now?
I'm looking for Ray Finkel and a clean pair of shorts.
Dude, it was so intense, I swear, because it's like she was about to go to the door to open the door to this kid's room, and then all of a sudden, like the door to my room, like do.
Fuck.
Dude, my heart like came out of my body, I swear.
I bet.
Like, dude, that was like 23 years ago, and I remember it like yesterday. Like I was scared.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh man, good times.
And your dad didn't know, right?
Oh, he didn't know anything. He was just like, he didn't even know we had gone to eat or we were watching a movie in there. Nothing, you know. He just knocked on the door like powerful dad hands, like boom, 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 hey. And we're like, oh! 5 varsity football players all scared of their fucking, you know. Oh man. Hey, what's up, Song? Cheers, brother.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Camcorder, yeah, dude, we're old. We're old. I was telling my wife earlier, I was like, dude, I feel so old. I played a video, I think, who was it? Troy, our homeboy Troy he does like videos on Yahoo and stuff, but he was on Twitter and he shared like songs that turn 20 next year, and it was like Ashanti and, you know, Ludacris and Nelly and stuff. I was like, man, I still listen to this stuff. It's like on my, you know, Friday night playlist or whatever. So old. So old. But those are classics, you know. I play that stuff and my kids are like, what is this? Is this what y'all like? Why is everybody wearing a sports jersey? Why are the shorts why do they look like pants? Why do your shorts look like pants? And I was like, you don't understand. Like, this was what was in. It was like, if I could have gotten away with it, I would have been wearing a do-rag.
Peace out, Sir Bong's alive.
Sir Bongs. Speaking of, mine's been like tucked away in my fridge. I'm just going to throw it away. I just got to get a new one.
Yeah, sometimes you got to do it.
Yeah, you got to retire it, man. I feel sad, though. Like, I should have a ceremony, like bury it or something. It's to the point where it's like, it's like you can't even clean it anymore. It's like, what's going on?
And Kyle said some guy was telling me to start Waller because of the weather and Kittle's matchup is tough against Washington. Yeah, for sure. It's really tough. Washington gives up like the least amount of points.
Kittle's always one of those guys where you have to really think about, do I
bench him?
I mean, yeah, and then you don't really have better options because tight ends just blah. So that's hard, man. I mean, you want to stay
Kittle me Timbers.
Yeah, you want to stay Kittle because of the Kittle me Timbers.
Yeah.
You want to stay with Skittles, you know, and just hope he doesn't go Brittles.
Right.
I like it.
Don't want to turn into George Brittle, but yeah, you got.
Dude, that's an easy shirt right there. Kittle me Timbers. Hell yeah. Put him on a pirate ship with a peg leg, and he's like injured. No, he's like blocking somebody, right? Like off the plank. Right? Because you know he likes to block. He's fun. He's one of those tight ends that's fun to watch block people. Yeah. I want to see. You know what? I'm gonna retract some old statements. Like if I always said that I play football like a tight end as a receiver.
Hey,
I was more of a Kittle. I was more of a Kittle kind of guy.
The mic'd up shit is funny with Kittle too because like he's a goofball. So he'll be like, oh,
Exactly.
you're out of here, you're out of here, you're out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's
I
hella
got
funny
you.
like that. And I bet you that would put me on tilt, bro. If I'm getting thrown out the club over and over, I'm trying to rush the passer, and this motherfucker shredding the block or shredding the blitz, and then throwing me out, push me to the sideline, or just like, you know what I mean, just destroying me and opening up a lane.
I'm sure he feeds on that. Like when he's having a great game, it's weird because like I'm the opposite. If we're losing and we're like sucking and everything, I'm just talking like mad smack. Like I'm old, I shouldn't even be out here. I'm ready to go home and have dinner, like kind of things. Like that's what I'm saying, you know. But when I'm smacking and I'm like tearing people up and shit, like I don't say nothing. I'm just like, let's keep going. Yeah, I let my teammates be like, that guy's almost 40 over there.
Yeah,
I let them do the talking.
Hey, bro, how old are you, bro? Damn, you're getting smoked by him.
Yeah, but when we're getting smoked, I always bring it up. Because these kids are literally 18, 19 years old, man. I didn't even go play last week. I mean, yesterday. I didn't go play yesterday, bro, because my finger is still dislocated up the ass. And I was still sore a week later. Not going to lie to y'all.
Approaching the field, you got to kind of go up there with a gimp, like a limp gimp. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, well, that's the thing.
Line
Like,
up and you smoke them.
That's the thing, though. Like, I line up and they're like, "Oh, this guy's."
Back to the line, right?
They don't think I'm old, though.
You do a little gimp thing, my back. You know what I mean? Then you line up, smoke them.
I complain about the back all the time because it's true.
Hey, do you wear one of those things with the suspenders and it's the back support thing?
No, but I should. I wear the neoprene thick knee sleeves because, like, if anybody bangs my knees or I got a cut, like, I have extra support. And when you're old, the knees go, and I've always had good knees, knock on wood, so I don't want them to go bad.
I always figured if I was a pro wrestler, right, I wouldn't do the trunks, but I'd do like the Daisy Dukes. Then I'd have like the knee, I'd have like, you know,
the knee brace, but then the long boot, like the shin guard with the high boots. Like you're covered up, you're covered up and you're showing like this much of thigh.
It would be all kind of shit that basically looked like I was wearing pants, but you
with a knee brace, but the little Speedo. Well, Stone Cold was basically that way, but he wore jorts.
I always wanted to be a rapper. And okay, in order, this is what I wanted to be growing up, right? Wanted to be a rock star. Then I wanted to be a wrestler. Then I was like, oh, we're rapping, bro. I was like,
well, I saw this thing on Twitter going on today, and like people were like all torn about it. And it was like somebody posted that artists or creators or creative people like the Beatles or like whatever, blah, blah, blah. That's a few people who can do. And then they were basically comparing them to like athletes. And it's like a lot of people could do that, but it's not, it takes a special kind of person to, you know, they were comparing the arts to sports, which was kind of a weird,
like a failure.
Dude, not only this, but this person
has none of those skills.
Dude, this person, and I was gonna put something about like, you know, and it was one of those tweets where I built it up, and I was like, man, it's like a fucking paragraph already. Like, what am I doing? I just deleted the whole tweet. I was like, I'm not even gonna engage this because this person is stupid already. You know what I mean? Like, you're comparing apples to oranges. But I was gonna say, like, all athletes want to be a famous rock star, and all rock stars want to be like a world class, you know, Super Bowl champion winning athlete.
Give me 52 times 32.
Well, I'm not going to do that right now, but I'm just going to say, like, that person who was tweeting that was trying to put down the fact that, like, they were trying to say, like, football, it doesn't take a smart person to play football. And I was like, you're being a dick, first of all. Second of all, if you're specializing in playing football, you got to specialize in, you got to be smart to play fucking football.
Based on 52-man rosters, 32 teams in the league, it's approximately 1,664, whatever the math was, right? That is the active players in the league at any given moment.
That's a lot, but not really.
Percentage, whatever 1,600,
very low percentage.
Let's say 1,700. Let's just round it up. Whatever 1,700 people out of
at a given time and every year
in America. What do we got in America?
Too many.
300 million?
Ship them off.
Do we got 300 million in America?
If that's the number, then I believe you. That's
over 331 million.
Okay, so whatever 1,700 of that is like less than 1%. That's who gets to the NFL, right? I think there's way more artists that blow. That's where that stupid comment that Twitter person made is wrong.
Yeah. It felt like a bait kind of comment, but then they backed it up with a tweet right underneath it. It was even more ignorant, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm not going to engage."
Hella easier.
It's clickbait. It's just clickbait, bro.
Yeah.
Clickbait.
Hey, listen, bro. I want to stomp the shit out of people like that sometimes, bro, because it makes me mad. Then I gotta find a mirror to look in it and be like, "Look at you, bro, getting all riled up on this fucking stupid people."
Yeah, you got to self-talk.
Yeah.
yeah, most definitely.
I do that a lot, but not when like I'm doing any hallucinogens or anything.
Bro, they pay me to flash on people. I'm flashing every day, bro. I'll be working overtime. Like, baby, I'm gonna be home late. Yeah, I gotta deal with them again today. Yeah, it's a tough job. Someone's got to do it.
Somebody's got to put these motherfuckers in their place.
Big bucks. Me and Hustle, I go into work, see Hustle every day. Hey, what's up, man? You know what I mean? I'm just getting on people for money. Fuck, give me that job, universe.
That's therapeutic.
You know what would be a cool podcast that it would be where we make money, that people come through and we tell them what they're doing wrong in life. We tell them. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm not one to point fingers because I'm pretty sure I'm doing a lot of bad things in life as well. But I can tell you what's clearly and obviously wrong. Like, look, man, you should probably stop smoking meth 4 times a week.
For me, it's always easier to tell someone the right thing to do than it is for me to actually do it. You know what I mean?
Oh, easier said than done.
Always easier said than done. It's like I tell me, listen, this is what you gotta do, bro. Don't fuck this up. I'm not lying to you. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, can you do it? It's not about me right now. You know what I mean?
Just deflect.
Yeah,
it's like, nah, hey, wait, we're talking about you.
Podcast will be called "It's Not About Me, It's About You."
Actually, that's a pretty good name and a good idea.
That's the only ideas I come up with, bro. They're not all great. It's more like I have so many that just by sheer numbers alone.
Well, yeah, they start to accumulate, right? Like the higher you get, so there's more ideas, and then you see what sticks to the wall at the end of the night.
One of the producers I work with, he'll shoot me a beat. What do you think this needs? And then like I'll shoot him hella fucking random thoughts, my immediate thoughts. And I swear to God, those beats become better. You're like, listen to this now. There it is right there, bro. It's like my constructive criticism works for him.
Yeah.
Because sometimes he'd be like, bro, I got this beat, bro. And he's the type to build it up. Watch when you get to the studio, bro. Watch.
And you're like, I really don't like it though.
I get there, I'll be like, I'll be so excited, bro. I'm like, man, it's all right, bro.
What if you did this?
Build that shit up. But what's funny though, too, is like sometimes when it comes to beats, or even just things in general that I should like or not, you really got to catch me in a certain mode, bro. You catch me at that right mode, I might I might hear this beat over and over again. I don't like it. But then I'm in a certain mood and I hear the beat, I go, oh shit, what is that? Like, that's that other shit that I was telling you before, bro.
Your subconscious takes over and it's like, boom, I got this.
Something
Sit down, Bogard.
Fucking ton of bricks.
You need to see. You still haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody, huh?
No.
Yeah, because you really got to go see it just for the studio session when they're.
Okay,
I don't know about what's his face. Michael breaks teeth. It's just like too distracting. But I've seen most of the movie.
When that dude, he's playing a British cat, right?
Right. Yeah.
British,
it's crazy. I've seen a lot. I've seen quite a bit of the movie.
Correct, bro. British used to fuck their own family, bro. That's why their teeth are so bad.
That's where they're all like, ooh.
Yeah, so he had a royal family with like
hello. They're all real quiet, like, yes, hello. All right. There you go. They're like puppets. They do this with their hands. I don't know why. This is my impersonation of a British person. Yes, hello. Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah.
It's just like how Family Guy portrays it.
It is. The bottom tooth.
Bottom
Oh shit, bro.
James Earl Bottom, dude. Boy's like drooling, dude.
Oh, that's
Dude,
that is
Dude.
over exaggerated underbite.
Yeah, they're just going out to here.
That shit was funny.
Fucking
That
pelican
was-
lands in his mouth.
Yeah, this is Sir so-and-so. Hello, mate. This is Sir. Hey, hello. And this is Sir Earl Bottom Tooth.
It's over the top. That show got canceled in '99 and came back with a vengeance.
Fucking right. Family Guy, give me money. That was my shit in high school. I'd like have Family Guy on and like just have that shit every Friday night, bro. Every Friday night, some good time.
It's crazy because stuff like that, The Simpsons still comes out. Not even capturing new episodes anymore. It's like, wow, it's still going.
Oh shit.
Oh, Kenny State Trill in the house. What up, bro?
Kenny, what up?
Yeah. And Hess said, can Foles still do anything? I mean,
I don't know.
Chargers defense
It's
is pretty bad.
possible. Yeah, I mean it's more their
I mean-
run defense, but I mean I think he could still do something because they'll probably be selling out to stop the run. So I
Look,
think
if it was McSorley or Foles, I'm going Foles, you know?
100%. Fuck me. Fuck
Like, can he still do something? You're hoping he can do more than some of these other perennial.
I'll take a Super Bowl MVP over.
Give me the guy who has the
Trace
statue, you know? Shit. He's almost as famous as Rocky. But one of them is real, you know?
Hey, I bet you.
I'm glad for Philly because they had to literally only cheer on Rocky. They didn't have shit before.
No, they had Will Smith. Will Smith was killing it forever, bro.
Yeah, just holding it down that whole time.
Hey, you know what's fucked up? I feel Will Smith on there, but you know what's sad is like he smacked Chris Rock. Now everyone loves Chris, bro. They used to hate everyone.
Yeah, see, everybody
I
hates
used to hate
Chris.
him, man. It's the exact
I know,
opposite.
now they're like, oh man, I feel so bad. And I never really realized how small Chris Rock was until Will Smith smacked him. When Will
I was gonna say that whole thing happened, and it didn't change anything about the way I felt about either of them. I still hate Chris Rock, and I still love Will Smith.
See, y'all think that was that's a conspiracy? Was that a setup? Was that like a setup to get clout for them?
Of course, I'm still saying that was a work. I don't care what anybody says. Like
It
shit
was like the
that
Janet Jackson
randomly
Super Bowl titty. That was totally
See, but
obvious. That was the
here's
first
where-
setup ever.
But that was the moment that if people didn't know, you know by now that Will Smith then transcended race because he's clearly a black man and he slapped him in front of all these white people and then he still went up and accepted the main award of the night. You know what I mean? Like anybody, listen, bro, if it was a regular black, he's transcended, bro. He's not even man or woman no more. He's not even human. He's Will Smith, just like Beyonce,
The alien.
like Madonna.
yeah.
Like these are like bigger than these are like larger than human.
I already
Like,
forgot her last name was Knowles. It's just Beyonce now.
And Marty said, no way. What did Will Smith get out of it? He's already famous as fuck. I don't know, man. Maybe people thought he was starting to be an Uncle Tom.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. I think him and Chris Rock were maybe they before like we're both getting older, or kind of. Let's
You know what he got out of it?
Get back into the spotlight. Let's.
You know what he got out of it?
Going.
it
He
wasn't
got
a work.
he got out. You know what he got out of?
Totally.
A
was.
terrible marriage.
Hey,
What
you
the
know what's
fuck,
crazy?
dude?
Hey, do you guys know who August Alsina is?
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's the whole reason.
Young man, bro.
He got out of a thing where he was over here propping his wife up on a pedestal and she was just using and abusing his ass. I don't know, man. I think he got a lot out of it.
Hey man, he was fucking the shit out of Jada Pinkett Smith so hard, her hair was falling out, bro. Isn't that some irony? There's some irony here because the whole thing was about a joke
Oh man, that's hilarious.
about her being bald,
Marty
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
"Wish
G.I.
Tupac was still
Jane. Yeah,
there."
like G.I. Jane. Can't wait to see.
right?
But,
When
yeah.
and the whole reason.
No, but your joke was way better than Chris Rock's, bro.
Smart joke. It was better, man. Oh shit!
That's what I'm saying. Like, was that really? Like, that's just I don't know. Something seemed fishy about
Ooh,
that.
I just thought of something hella hilarious.
Like the
bro.
Nola no call.
I should become a stand-up
bro.
comedian. But I
Yes,
always
stand-up.
bomb. No,
Yes.
but I always bomb, bro.
You know, and it is for some people, but I get like embarrassed for people.
I don't care if we bomb or not. We need to do like a group stand-up comedy, like the Playmakers Comedy Hour.
I'm good for 5 jokes that I have previously written down, like dad jokes, and then that's it. I can't do like a whole set and like segue into shit. I don't know about that. I gotta practice that. But who knows? If you give me some time to write something up, who knows?
I'm just gonna make fun of the audience. That would be nice. Make fun of the
Look at this guy. Fucking
I'll be the guy.
Fat fucker. I don't know. He's telling saying shit.
I'm gonna have a fluorescent light arrow pointing at me.
Oh,
and I'm be in a transvestite costume, right? And then my husband be like, "God damn it, Bogard." The audience is begging for it.
I would like. I'd turn around and start making fun of myself too. Be like,
yeah,
well, look at this asshole.
I just make fun of my dating history the whole time. I just be like, man, I can't get past the first date.
I'm so single.
Exactly. Yeah, I'd be like,
are you?
If you're a single and sensitive guru, you need help.
I'm so single, I always lose at solitaire.
Right, yeah.
You know who I'd really want to do, Bogey? I'd really want to do Dave Chappelle, but in the Nutty Professor. Remember his whole.
Oh, Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie.
I like how he has the pants. I mean, he has the boxers hiked up. The pants are sagging hella low. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shirt was tucked into the boxers.
Oh,
okay. So
Reggie. Oh, can we pull that?
I was talking about this shit with my wife. She tried to buy me some jeans earlier today. All of them were like low rise. And like when I put them on, I was like, they were tight on and slim. So they were tight on my legs and all my boxers are puffed out. I was like, what is this? All 3 pairs, like none of them fit.
Hey, I was the first one that started rocking like fitted shit. And then I like easily like transitioned into like skinnies because it was just like the hoes liked it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, my homies.
Yeah, I'm trying to transition out of skinnies again. I was like, man, I'm getting too old for skinnies.
Yeah, it's been a couple years. I've been rocking more. I mean, how about this though? My boys always be like, bro, you wear your girls' pants, bro. Like they always been on me, bro. And
that's
then,
the oldest joke in the scribe.
Yeah, but then here's the thing though. They would always tell me this. They would say, bro, you wearing tight ass pants like that, bro. You ain't gonna have no kids. Lies.
I'm gonna cut off the sperm in your balls or something because you're
the Family Guy shit. He's the most testicle compressing his jeans I ever tried on.
Dudes would be like, why are you wearing girl jeans? It's like, nah, man, these ain't. I was like, these just ain't any. They're your girls.
Right.
I like that.
There's been a couple times I was in the closet and I was like, oh shit, all these are yours, baby. I already had a leg in it. Oh, those are yours. I thought those were my distress jeans.
I have a pair back there that's like, it looked like somebody straight up took a hacksaw to them and painted a whole house in them.
I don't know how much of this it'll let us play, but I got the clip right here from the Nutty.
Yeah.
We'll play a little bit of it and then we'll get ready to get up out of here pretty soon.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Oh no.
Def Jam.
Can you guys hear it? It's hella low.
Yeah. It's a little low, but I can hear it.
I hate this guy. He's so obnoxious. Oh, get a nigga, Jay.
The pants.
Women be shopping. You cannot stop a woman from shopping. Bang.
didn't do anything.
It's too funny to him, bro.
Damn it, he ain't got a small jammy.
That was a good joke when that came out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, look at it. Look at it, sister, right? Look at it. Give it, brother. Okay. Brother man.
You okay? Yeah, he's all freaking out.
You mind waiting for the punchline first, brother?
I'm sorry, man. It's just that you're so funny. You're so funny the way you take a person's personal defect and flip it around. That's like you pick somebody in the room and say, hey, look at your foot, and everybody look at it and start laughing. That's some funny shit, man. You on your way. You going to the top. You the next Lenny Bruce, man. It's crazy.
Thank you very much. I'm glad you appreciate Reggie's show.
That ain't work
Glad
with
you
me
appreciate
going to
Reggie's
Reggie.
show.
Yes, it would if I would say, look at Reggie's gums and teeth. Look like his mother had an affair with Mr. Ed.
He starts getting all self-conscious.
In the bar with Mr. Ed and him talking about, Look what I'm doing, Wilbur. Look at me.
And that's where Donkey was born, people.
Oh, you lipping on Reggie?
It's your teeth, Reggie. I don't know whether to smile at you or kick a field goal, man.
Another classic.
It's good.
I've heard that one a couple of times, unfortunately.
It's so sting, people look forward to your fart. That smell like shit, Rick. Do you smell shit? Smell shit.
You done did that, boy. See, I wasn't going to say nothing because I like black people. But it's time to attack black.
When he takes off his hat.
The bell's coming up.
Don't hurt me now.
Maybe it's time for Reggie to lay into your mouth.
I've heard of dreadlocks.
It's time for Reggie to talk about your mama a little bit.
You the man, Reggie.
Your mother.
You just hyping him up.
She went to Scissors and the bitch got a group discount.
I think I used to use all of these. This is like 101 of jokes.
You want to do fat jokes? All right. Your mother's so fat. The bitch need a Thomas guide to find her asshole. After sex, I roll over twice, and I'm still on the bitch. She fell in the Grand Canyon and got stuck. Did the bitch get a toenail painted in Earl shine?
He goes all the way to the stage and just.
Reggie's mama is so fat. Her blood type is rock and roll. Reggie's mother is so fat. Her belt size is equator.
It's like all pouting.
That is funny.
Give it up for Reggie, everybody.
Silence! I can't take this shit no more. I'm coming up for it. I try to be people. But now it's time for Reggie to karate-size your ass.
Oh, Reggie, I heard of dreadlocks, but shitlocks?
Shitlocks.
Shit up your hair. You just go too far with the comedy, man.
Come on. Oh, yeah, it's my style, boy. You didn't know Reggie studied.
Oh, what style is that?
Oh, it's called kick your ass style, boy.
Oh, shit.
Reggie done studied on the streets. Come on. Oh, you quick, but I'm quick. Watch my feet.
Oh, come on with it.
I'm come on with it. Hey,
Boom.
Ladies and gentlemen, me and Reggie want to send one out to a very special lady in the house tonight. Loving you is easy cause you
Oh, dang it. All right.
And then, boom.
Damn it.
They got us.
Yeah, it went too far.
We took it too far. What we got?
It was still funny.
Yeah.
It was great to see.
Yeah, that was funny. I enjoyed it.
I remember watching that,
We got fucked.
like when
You gotta watch
replayed.
that. You gotta watch that, Spencer, the Nutty Professor, bro. That's
Yeah.
When that shit replayed like on HBO or whatever, like later on I saw it with my folks. It was hilarious. My dad could not stop laughing.
Spencer, have you not seen The Nutty Professor?
No, I haven't. I need to check
Really?
that shit out.
Oh, man.
Oh man, it was great. That one's great.
All right, yeah, I'll
The
check it
original
out.
Nutty Professor, don't watch that one. With Jerry Lee Lewis, don't watch that shit. Not cool. Not funny.
Okay.
It's like some 1960s shit. He's white. Not funny.
It didn't age well. Hey, you know,
No, it didn't.
What is his name? Woody. What's his name?
It's Jerry Lee Lewis.
Jerry Lewis. Jerry
Yeah,
Lee
he's all
Lewis.
like a seriously like super dork, like
Yeah, and like that's Floyd Lavin. They
Yeah,
basically
yeah,
based
it's
that
that-
character. in
that's that guy. It's that guy like forever in all the. They base it off of him. It's the OG of nerds.
Bruh. Hey, Revenge of the Nerds. That's another good one too.
Actually, no, that one's really cool.
Revenge of
I
the
rock with
Nerds
that
was
one.
the shit. It gave all the nerds hope.
Ogre. Hey, now nerds are cool, man. Like nowadays, like I want my kids to be nerds.
Tech industry, bro. That's where it at.
Hey, you guys make fun of me for 10 years? Fine. I'm gonna come back with the supermodel wife and the Lambo.
That's what I'm trying to be. That's me.
That's what I'm trying to be.
I feel that shit. I feel that shit. That's what's me. I was a fucking nerd growing up. Yeah, I'm ready. Where's the supermodel wife and Lambo? Goddamn it! I'm still waiting. Still
Hey,
waiting. Hello.
Christmas is right around the corner. You just be good and ask Santa.
All right. Hopefully this is it. Hopefully this is it. I'm being a good boy.
I'll take a stock.
This is my year.
Yeah, buddy.
I'll take a stalker mom in like a Buick. You know what I mean?
Hey,
I'll take what
sometimes if you want the toy, you gotta buy the Happy Meal, bruh.
I've never heard
Yeah,
that,
man, I
but
got
we're
to go
going
on
with it.
Me
my
either. I
best
just
Zach-
made it up.
My best Zach Wilson impression. That's the
Hey,
new
Zach Wilson goes
Bill
It's like
Hunter,
quote Zach Wilson quote right there. Sometimes if you want the toy, you gotta buy a Happy Meal. I want to make a shirt right there. MILF Hunter quote.
Yeah, Bill Hunter quote. Sometimes you want a toy, you gotta buy the Happy Meal. That's Zach Wilson. That's Zach Wilson's life motto, bro. If she ain't got a kid, I don't want her.
Oh shit! Zach Wilson pulls up with the.
Oh man, he's starting this week.
Yeah, fuck, man. Where's the great
He
white
kind of
hope?
went crazy last week, though, didn't he?
He had over 300 yards passing.
I know, but I had Mike White on like as my backup for the playoffs behind Mahomes, just just in case something happened or whatever. Now it's like,
I had to pick up his ass to play because there was like, well, I tried to pick up Minshew. He got snatched up first. But yeah, I got a bunch of injuries. I got Lamar and someone else who are both injured. And fucking, I had Ritter. And
it's a crazy ass week.
I'm playing Zach Wilson over Ritter. Fuck, man.
Yo, definitely. Yeah, fuck Ritter. Yeah, definitely Zach Wilson.
And we're back. Just in case you guys didn't hear me, we're back on.
I did hear that, but I didn't realize we were off, so I was just laughing.
Down.
Yeah.
We're having too much fun with whatever it was.
Revenge of the Nerds.
The nerds. Nutty Professor.
Because man, that shit was. Hey, listen, bro, the fucking when he's tearing him up when he was the fat version, right?
Oh man, that's too good. Yeah, because it's a callback.
Jokes.
Yeah, it's a callback to earlier in the movie. Yeah, it's a callback to earlier in the movie. He goes to the club and he gets ripped up because he's the fat guy and he gets, picked on during the whole set.
He said, when you put your belt on, you throw the boomerang on it.
No, that movie's funny and it's sad too because he goes back home and then he's playing like all his family members and they're all like chunky, but they're just like, they really like, oh man, like he takes Miss Purdy home. Yeah, yeah, Hercules.
They're all farting.
Miss Purdy. Actually, is that Brock Purdy's mom?
Brock Purdy's mother, bro.
Miss Purdy.
And see, maybe that's what it was, man. Jada. I mean, she was just always big. Like, look at that, man. In the movie with Dave Chappelle, fucking Eddie Murphy, like
she was the bigger star back in the day, always over him, because she was always doing movies. Like she started in TV first, and then she did movies first.
She
you know,
did Matrix when he did Wild Wild West. I'm just saying,
dude, he turned down Matrix. He turned down Matrix like an idiot, and that's what that divorce at. I don't know. That was the breaking point.
Neo. She probably fucked.
Right?
She was like, I'm Morpheus now, bitch.
Like Neo was looking there with nothing but the stunners on. He had nothing but the sunglasses on. Right?
Look at me. I'm Morpheus now. I'm Trinity now.
The stunners with no handles, right? Or whatever the fuck.
Dude, that movie was groundbreaking for me in 99.
He told the bitch like this. He said, I know.
Blew my mind.
Oh man.
I remember, like, I used to have that card. You used to fucking get all the channels and like the pay-per-views and all that shit, put it into the satellite or whatever the fuck. So it was like, boom, Matrix is on. And my buddies and I were like home on the weekend. We're like, what? Like, we didn't go to the theaters to watch it. We're like, let's watch this shit. I've heard a bunch of good stuff. Mind fucking blown, dude. I didn't even smoke weed at the time, I don't think.
Hey, you know what was the funniest? Trying to explain it to my stoner homies at the time, because I was already a stoner. Like, bro,
and they're like, computers.
I'm like, you know, it's like when you go online, bro. Like, they were online. Like, you know what I mean? I was trying to explain, like, oh shit. So wait.
It was a tough movie to explain 20 plus years ago.
Like, so was it like a dream? You know what was equally annoying trying to explain to people?
I was always like, alternate reality. Just imagine if
like
this life isn't this life.
Did y'all seen Inception?
Yeah. Inception? Oh yeah, Inception was a great movie when it came out. Fuck yeah.
Like my girl till this day, she's like, I just don't fucking get it. I'm like, you know, I'm not even. I'm done.
I was like, you don't need to get it though. You can be left puzzled at the end, and that's fine. You can have questions at the end of a movie.
You need that's just a movie you fucking watch multiple times. You
yes,
watch it
once. Has rewatchability. That's what makes
Fiction. You gotta watch Pulp Fiction.
That's what makes good movies. You know, good movies. You know, like you can rewatch it.
Yeah.
If it's not rewatchable to me, it's not a great movie.
Like, okay, the first time I ever seen Half Baked, right?
No, I can put that on again.
I remember
my friends are like, you haven't seen Half Baked? What the fuck? You're the biggest stoner we know. Why haven't you seen it? And I was like, I don't know. I haven't been watching much TV. I've been too stoned.
I remember I watched it in the theater, and then we watched it again. Like, we went like a couple days later.
And you saw it in theaters? My brother-in-law, like 8 years later, was like, you haven't seen this? What's your problem?
I was in the 8th grade. We was already burning. You know what I'm saying? So like, we had to go watch the shit.
I think I was like a sophomore in high school when I first saw it.
So check us out. Then we go watch it again. And I remember dying so hard because it's the second time I'm watching it now. And
dude, up the beginning, it's like, wait a minute, I don't even know anybody named Mo.
Kids, though. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
yeah, you don't get half the jokes.
Hey, he's like, I feel funny being. What did he say? He was like, it was just funny to me because it was like the little damn, what was his name, bro? The Cuban cat.
Cuban B.
Scarface, man.
Scarface.
Yeah,
Diego.
Scarface,
Diego Jaramillo.
The kid is hella funny, bro. Like,
what's his name in real life? Guillermo.
But you don't catch
Guillermo
that.
Something.
I didn't really catch that till the second time I watched it. How like all the kids, like their mannerisms were just like them. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, in the beginning. Not me, not us. We were high. We were high as fuck.
You know what movie was like that for me? Was like Grandma's Boy. Like the first time, I don't know what it was. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention to it too much. Like, man, come on, man. Like, it's getting a little wild over here.
I love that movie.
Yeah, and then I watch it a second and a third time when I'm stoned as fuck, and you start seeing all these little things.
Yes. So I rewatched that with my wife like 8 months ago, and she was like, I've never seen this with you. I was like, what the fuck? And dude, she got so like, well, we fucking blitzed out, and then we saw it, and she was like, this is a fucking hilarious movie. It's like, no shit, right?
Bro, I can't even get it out now thinking about it when they're playing.
When he's on the machine, bro, and he's like, how do you do this? Did I break it? And he fucking has the high score, and he's just doing whatever the fuck on the dance.
the
Point to
corduroy.
me is when they're like,
Dude, he jacks off on the guy's mom.
The corduroy.
the monkey was
The corduroy,
driving though,
bro.
bro.
I fucking love that movie. Or when the grandma comes in and she scares the fuck out of him.
that
She's
was
like,
Oh,
whoa.
she pretends to be the ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
He's like, what the fuck?
He
When
was
he's,
like, don't curse, honey.
Oh, shit.
when he's so high, he forgets to put like mittens on. He burns his hands.
Oh my god, like, that was just stupid. He's not used to using the oven. He's like, of course,
Yeah,
she's like
yeah.
90 years old. Of course, she doesn't have a microwave,
Yeah, and he puts everything on the fucking like tray to heat up.
including the banana.
I fucking love that movie, dude.
They had the banana on there, bro.
Even the bad guy, what's his face? He's a classic. He's like, how did he see me?
It's so funny because Nick Swartzen, he was talking about that. He was talking about that shit, how they're trying to cast that guy, and nobody could really understand it because it's not like someone's telling them what to do. And he was like just having to explain. It's kind of like
So
a
good.
nervous tick, you know, and like that he does it when he gets scared or nervous, and that's the only guy they said who really understood that character. And when he fully started getting into it.
At that time, that guy came out in a bunch of other like B-rated horror movies as a bad guy, and it was like, yeah, I saw him in movies. And I was like, oh, that's that dude from Grandma's Boy, like hilarious.
Oh fuck, Marty said when Dante loses his lion when he's on fucking TV. All I know is I walk outside and there's the king of the fucking jungle.
Right, shaman?
Like, haven't you heard of a dog? He was like, dude, people will get past a dog. Nobody fucks with a lion.
And I love how he's like, he's just a phenomenal dope dealer. So he just has money and all the connections and everything. Like
He just hangs out in his basement.
This guy's he's teaching my monkey.
He has a monkey.
Teaching my monkey taekwondo.
Teaching my monkey taekwondo.
And then the dude who they brought there is bringing the lion. He was like, he brought this Zimbabwe weed that turns you into a deer.
Holy shit.
Oh man, Spencer, you gotta watch Grandma's Boy.
Yeah, I need to check it out.
We gotta have a mini series on Silver Screen Breakdown. Movies Spencer's watching for the first time.
Yeah, because there's a lot of movies I haven't seen that I want to see. Yeah, we need to make that a thing. I'd be so down for that. Like, especially like during the off season, I have more free time. Like, yeah, we need to do that.
And it would just shoot you the movies to watch you because we're not gonna watch them like all together per se.
Yeah, just shoot them to me and I'll hop on with y'all. Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Damn, bro, you missed the whole best era of like movies.
I know, right? Yeah, I need to catch up.
Well, because I feel like I can't pinpoint it where in the 2000s it happened, but then at one point the movie sucked and it turned into like remakes and superhero movies. And I'm okay with the superhero movies and the remakes. It just sucks that like
2008. It's when we went through it's when the recession was going down heavy.
Yeah,
everything just started falling off. Production values started falling, like everything.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to waste any money because the economy is all fucked. So they're all.
You know what's crazy is that was the uprise. So by the time we got in 2009 and 10, they came out with the Canon D series cameras, right? So these are like movie quality cameras, bro, that like people can afford. And then all of a sudden the TV shows started becoming crazy, bro. Like, because Walking Dead and Breaking Bad, they were shot with these cameras. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those were the cameras we were shooting my music videos with back in the day. You know what I'm saying? We were dope boys. So it was like, oh, that's what they're doing? Boom. Because before that, it was like everyone was using like red cameras. You remember those?
Not really.
So like people were shooting music videos with the red cameras. So it was like Hype Williams type shit. But it was like these little $50,000 or $30,000 little cameras, but they were red. So they were called red cameras, right? But it was like, you know what I'm saying? That's what people were shooting their videos with. But then once 2009, 10 came around, they had these Canon D's joints, bro. Like it was a wrap. Because then all you had to do was get like super high powered lenses. But you know, like you got shit at home, you can shoot like movie quality shit. So like independent films start getting all crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even more like higher quality. You know what I'm saying, like that was because also too, like you got to think about this too. It was hella more expensive. There were still people holding on to the old ways of shooting movies.
Yeah, like with film.
Yeah, but it was hella expensive. So
Yeah.
that's probably what also contributed to the uprise in the digital era. You know what I mean?
I mean, shit, digital's unlimited. You don't got to buy the film. You just got to
You just need the
buy the
card.
memory sticks.
And
Yeah.
if anything, yeah, exactly. You just need the motherfucking memory cards in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember shooting a video in Vegas, and we had the Canon 7D, and my boy he was the shit, bro. And he was like, all we gotta do is rent a high powered lens, you know, because we're gonna be shooting Vegas at night. You know what I mean? And we're not gonna be walking around with people that got lights on us and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like that video was hella clean, dude. Like, cause I lived it too, and I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit, like we in a club and shit, you shooting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that, you know what I mean? Yeah, that probably makes a lot of sense though, right?
Yeah.
Film's expensive, bro.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Remember in Wayne's World? Is there really even film in this camera? He opens that shit in the camera, the motherfucking film just going.
Yeah, see, fuck, man. You got to see the studio session in Bohemian Rhapsody when they're doing that one. But like they're talking because they kept redoing it, and they're like they're wearing down the film. Film's almost worn all the way down.
Yeah, bro. Because you got to keep rewind. You got to wind it, and you're gonna re-record over it now. And then another take.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Then once that one's good, and you know what I'm saying, or say you had to punch in, like, okay, I like that all the way up to this part. Okay, we're gonna record there. So then you pick it up from there. Then you're like, all right, that one's good. Then you're gonna splice it. You're gonna splice the tape now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is what they were doing back then. And you had a guy, he was legit. You know what I mean? He knows how to do this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why that the fucking Jimmy Iovine story was so tight, because he was so Italian, bro. He didn't know how to do none of it. He's like, yeah, I can do it. Yeah, forget about it. You know what I mean? And he fucking just did it, bro. Like, it's just crazy.
Hell yeah.
And he got to a point real quick. Once he made money real quick, he's like, all right, now I'll get other people to do it.
Yeah.
You can't fugazi that too long. You know what I mean?
He knew the ropes, though. That was all he.
Yeah. Fake it till you make it.
Yeah. And still the classic line, though, in Bohemian Rhapsody, where it's like the dude who's playing like the guitar solo part. And that's where like starts off in the studio session. And he's playing it. It sounds like super dope. And he was like, how's that? And he was like, let's do it again. And like he makes him do it again. And he's like, how's that? And he's like, well, just play it like you wrote it. And he's like, well, I did write it. I did. And but just like whatever he could say to like just get him to do it better somehow.
See, and that's the thing too, is like, so this is what's cool yesterday when Nelson Tynes, right? When he was saying, you know, it's about being I'm coachable, you know, or he said I'm directable. What is the word he used?
Takes direction well.
I take direction well, right? And so when I used to record people, right, like it would be really dope. Like it's funny too when people come to the lab, they're hella hyped, they be spitting their shit out loud. Ooh, then they get into the booth. All right, now get into the booth.
It's way
when you
different.
put them cans on, and then they're fucking up, and I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to direct this motherfucker, because it's a thin line from like trying to calm someone down because they're frustrated with themselves now. You know what I mean? And I'll be like, hey, just do it like you were killing it out here. Do it just like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I started realizing, oh, there's little tidbits that help me, right? Because I could do my shit out loud just like this. Then once I get in the booth, put the cans on, it's a different world. So then I started realizing, oh shit, I gotta hear myself like naturally. So I put one ear out. So I would always tell people, hey man, take one ear out, man, so you can hear yourself. That should always help people, bro. Yeah. So I would always like tell people exactly what I would do. You know what I'm saying? And this is why, you know what I'm saying, I don't get mad when people come back like, oh, you told me to start so-and-so. Well, listen, I told you what I would do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The results came out how the way they came out. But that's what I would have done. You know what I mean? Because that's how I get to sleep at night. You know what keeps me up at night? When I didn't do something the way I should have done it. You know what I mean? I mean, hell upset about that. Fuck, I knew it. You know what I mean? I knew I should have just did how I always do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way, because I want I was military like that in the lab, because I want motherfuckers to be comfortable, but also at the same time, we're not playing in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, and then so when Nelson said what he said, like, you know, I'm very I take directions well. And he's like, then when I would get a good take, it'd be like, ooh, there it is. Then be like, do it again. Because when you're like having complications and difficulty, right? Once you finally get through it, I'm like, do that again. Because now you got through it. It wasn't like, finally I did it. No, you just got through it that time.
Right.
Now you're gonna kill it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then it's like, ooh, okay, you really killed that one. Now do it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then you get them to when they're feeling it. Oh, you was feeling that one. And they'd be like, oh, well, let me do it again. Okay, cool. But I'm gonna keep that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to them. You know what I'm saying? I run that again. Because I already know that one was him. If he does it again, no better than that one, then that's him. Then even later, I'll go back into post-production and pick and choose, unbeknownst to them, because it's all egos, man. You got to learn how to work with egos. You know what I mean? I think that's why I work well with whoever the fuck, because you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just because everyone has their own ego, and it's just like me. You know what I'm saying? And it's about feeding people's ego to a degree, and also at the same time, because that's what you're only feeding that part of the ego that should be fed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you gotta have some ego. You get like you're talking about
that makes them great.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Exactly. You gotta still have some.
You gotta play their strength.
You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes their ego might be arrogant, but that's not the strength of the ego. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
you know
yeah, that's true. The ego is more complex than people make it out to be. It's not necessarily all bad. You know, you gotta have that to get to really like it. Be great. That greatness, like you gotta have that.
Remember earlier I was saying I would love to do a show called "It's About Me." It's not about me. It's about you. And I just tell people what's wrong with them. You know why? I can tell people what's wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? Because and you know why I know what's wrong with me? Because I eat psychedelics all the time.
Yeah, bro. I tell you what, Bogey, I can't wait for the
I'm gonna send you a good one.
I can't wait. Because after the way last night went, I need some shrooms, bro. I don't want to talk about it on the. I mean, I guess I can let's just say the date didn't go that well, but well, I'm gonna shake back. Some shrooms will help for sure. How to open my mind, because yeah. I'm mad. I'm mad at myself, man. I blew it. I'll be real with you. I threw a pick. I blew it. But we're gonna shake back, though. We're gonna shake back. It's all good.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. I think what for you specifically, right, is because you don't have all the time in the world. You're a busy dude.
Right. So I finally had an opportunity, and I just guessed because it had been my state in several months, and I fucked up. I pressed.
If you had more time and you could like really hit the dating scene and like, you know, and swipe right or whatever the fuck they do these days, right? Mm-hmm. And then really set things up and explore that thing. Because it's you know what I'm saying? It's really like some Destiny shit to be like walk outside and like meet the love of your life. You know what I mean? Like, you know, or it's really some Destiny shit to like, you know, be like, oh, okay, maybe they'll find me. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you got to get out there. And that's the thing too, like career and this and that. But you know, you're young, man. You know what I mean? You just got to get out there and hit the scene, right? You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, now that I'm out in NOLA, I'm definitely on the right path. I mean, I tell you what, even though the date didn't go as planned, it was a hell of a lot. It was by far the best. Like, it was fun. Like, she even admitted that it was fun. Like, she at least admitted that. She didn't ghost me. I'll say that. Like, most of them will just straight up ghost you, but she was at least, like, she texted me back. So I was like, at least it wasn't like, I say pick six. It's a pick. At least it wasn't.
I was like a dating coach, right? If I was a dating coach, this is what I would do, right?
Yeah, I need to just make you my dating coach, Bogey. I got
to hear it hit.
You got to take them out dancing somewhere, because when you're dancing, then you can get physical. You know what I mean? And you can read a lot from that, especially like if the motherfucker. Because listen, going out and having a good time is where it's at. It's way easier when it's music loud and this and that, and then you get some drinks flowing, and then you go get food out there. You know what I mean? Because that could extend the night even. You know what I mean? And you don't even have to try to fuck. It's like, hey, let's go out and eat after. You know what I mean? Because that's what everyone does after the club. You know what I mean? But see, and that's the thing too. Is like, don't go meeting someone in the club. Those are not the ones you. Those are the ones you take home. Those are not the ones like you want to be with. You know what I'm saying? But also too, man, when you're young, you should not be thinking about this one I want to be with. This one you should be thinking about. This is all the ones I want to fuck, because they're 9 times out of 10 they're thinking the same thing too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the young people, they just want to fuck, bro. Like it's, you know, I'm not I say it and sound insensitive, but that is what it is. Like this is not Protestant America, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you're in New Orleans, bro. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah,
You know
gotta
what I'm
loosen
saying?
up. Gotta loosen up, bro. I'll get
That's
there.
why I say if you're gonna go on a date, do fun shit. You know what I mean? Like dinner and shit's cool, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, a lot of people don't. Okay, this is my strong opinion about going out to eat on dinners when you first like meeting someone. Those conversations are weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like most people don't want to show how they really eat in front of people. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny though about the thing? I feel like it didn't really feel that weird though. Like I feel like
no, well, this is my opinion. Like I said, this is my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I eat like a savage. So I imagine like if I was like to go out on a date and take a woman out and then she sees how I eat like a fucking animal savage, you know what I mean? I would have to like tame myself, and then it would be a fake version of me when I eat, you know what I mean? Not just scarfing shit down. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I always felt like it's just like farting, bro. Like, listen, like if the woman wants to know the real me, I'll probably cut one, you know what I mean? Like, but see, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying go and cut one on a date. I'm just saying if I was a dating coach, take them out somewhere, like, you know what I'm saying, where there's, you know what I mean, like.
I forget who said it, but they're like, especially when you're dating first, you're not really dating the person, you're dating their representative.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So take them out somewhere where you're gonna have some fun, like, or like, you know, okay. And if my girl's watching right now, this will probably make sense to her because it's all about let's go do something where we're gonna compete and I'm gonna bet all kind of shit against you. You know what I mean? So it's like I remember one of the first days we ever won. We won miniature golf, and it's like, I bet you ain't gonna make this. You know what I mean? Oh, what do we bet? I bet, you know what I mean? Then you start betting fly shit. You know what I mean? Bet you a kiss. You know what I mean? Or bet you this or that, or bet you a drink. Okay, now the next drink's on you. Next thing you know, we're drunk. You know what I mean? Or we're kissing.
We had some drinks going last night. You know, it was kind of like, you know, I thought it was cool.
You gotta go where there's the music and the vibe.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
I mean, that's all New Orleans is,
you up
right?
on the dance floor type of shit. Dancing on the dance floor is basically like simulating fucking. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
yes. Yeah, I
you know
fucked up.
like,
but I'm new to this shit. I'm inexperienced. I'm gotta get my experience up. I'll get there though. I'll get there.
I'm just saying, like, I forgot.
But yeah, for sure. Gotta make a better first date move. Yeah, because we went to like a pretty nice restaurant. So like, top
right,
roll. Yeah, that's a good idea, Marty.
Okay,
Yeah.
You ready for this? Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. Say you go on a second date with this one, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. If you were to take her out again, it's got to be equally nice restaurant or better. So you got to start them a little lower. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I fucked up.
We're going out to the club. Hey, let's go out. Let's go to the bar. Let's have a time. Let's go down. Let's go hear some music.
So basically, it's like, I think this more of the story of the ship sailed on this one because I went to the restaurant. Where if I'd have gone to the bar, it may have worked.
You weren't okay. You didn't fail. You just it's all trial and error in a sense, right? Because that's not the one who gets swooned by going out to dinner and stuff like that. It's not original, quote unquote. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying to knock you. I'm just saying, like, you gotta. Back in my day, before they had like dating sites and shit like that, and we was in the field like hollering at a bitch. If I went say the bitch had nice eyes, right? And I went to her and said, "Oh my God, baby, your eyes are so beautiful." There's probably like 12 motherfuckers in the mall that day that told her that shit.
Yeah, she's done with
that. That shit ain't original and that shit ain't fly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like differentiating yourself from anything else, and that's the difficult part. Like, what are people doing these days?
Zig where they zag, exactly.
Yeah, or just be yourself. You know what I mean? Like unapologetically. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Yeah, and I think I kind of sold myself short. I was okay, but I wasn't fully myself. I kind of sold out. I'm not gonna lie. So I think it's very fucked up.
Just like what Huss said, though. Just like what Huss said, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not really dating the person, you're dating the representation, right? So like, you know what I mean? This is what you whipped up to represent. You know what I mean? Like, all right, listen, I take her out. You know what I'm saying? Take her out to a nice restaurant. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this was a person that you had been talking to for a cool minute, right? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
like,
we had been talking for a good while.
yeah, so see, and that's where it's like you're kind of going in that thing blind. You know what I mean? Like you know,
Yeah.
before you know, but she gave you the opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, that's even cause for doubling back. You know what I mean? Like if you already bit the bait, I might not have reeled it in, bro. I'm about to go fishing again.
That's what I'm saying. I think I might have to go fishing again.
Like the fact that she went out on a date with you, you already won there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, okay, say you text her like, I don't know, I feel like I really bombed that and this and that. She might think that's cute and endearing that you were honest, that you're like, yeah, I felt like I bombed that date with you. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was the fact that she came out though to begin with. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tell you what, you know, she said she was like really into tennis, that she liked playing tennis a lot. Like,
hey, are you terrible at tennis?
Yeah, I've never played.
Oh, bro, let's go. Let's go. Teach me how to play tennis, baby.
Yeah, I think that.
Oh my God, you're in there. Hey, you know what, Robert? I want to make it up to you. Man, I feel like I bombed that date. Then, if the response goes like this, no, you didn't bomb that date. You're like, oh shit, I'm really in there. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what? Can I take you out again? Maybe. Hey, you know what? I've been getting on my exercise shit, man. You say you're good at tennis. Hey, teach me how to play tennis.
Yeah, I genuinely would like to learn.
I bet you I'll beat you in tennis.
Yeah, I mean, I never even played before. I mean, yeah, see,
God, my balls are in your court.
It's so easy.
Yes, I like that version.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean?
Yes, I think we might still have hope here. I mean, the fact that like, I mean, it was definitely like more to, like that one I went out with in Lafayette was just like, I could just like, I mean, I was like, my ego was bruised, but my soul was like, this is stupid. Right, this one, it's like, because she's actually like got her shit together. She's on the same kind of journey as me. Like, she was from the Lafayette area and then ended up in NOLA. So like, I feel like in a way it was kind of like destiny, so I'd hate for it to just end after a first date. But
okay, here's one thing. Don't tell them this either, but this is something that I think you'll agree with. Don't tell them this though. Let me reiterate that. You might not be looking for destiny right now. Mm-hmm. What you're looking for is a good time. And I'm telling you, most of them are too. Remember the one last night?
Yeah, because we're young. Yeah.
And look at the one you said last night. She was like, oh, I'm coming off a relationship, whatnot. Woo. You know what I mean? That one just wants to have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing. We were having fun, and I just, like I said, I pressed, you know. But I think, you know, I have some time to breathe.
Okay, hold on. Lay it on me. Press. What is your version of press? What do you mean?
I was like, just like, you know, like just kind of like, yeah. I don't honestly. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I did that bad. I think I did pretty good.
Are you a full gentleman? Did you pick her up? Did she meet you?
Oh yeah, she met me.
Okay.
Yeah, she met me. Yeah. Yeah, it was, with the tab thing. Yeah, Marty asked about the tab. What I did with that, I kind of messed with her. Like, I pulled out my wallet and I was like, oh crap, I think I forgot my card. And then she was like, oh, it's okay. And then she like reached for her wallet. I was like, no, I'm messing. I got it.
Hey, don't do that.
I thought I killed that shit, but
yeah, no, I'm just saying. The reason I say don't do that is because, like, you know what I mean. Her natural response was like, "Oh, I got it." Like, you know what I mean?
Like, I got Matrix for a second.
Yeah, no, listen. That was good. That was good.
Okay.
You'll be all right. You're gonna be all right. I'm saying, she came out with you though. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, she came. I think I might have a chance to maybe get back in there.
Yeah, man. And I'm telling you, if you think you bombed, you know what I'm saying, and you let her. I mean, have you texted her since then?
Yeah, well, it is where I bombed. I sent her an accidental text. That's where I bombed. I sent her a text that was meant for one of my homies.
Oh no! What did you say?
Yeah, I bombed because
Oh,
of that.
oh no! He's like, listen, I went out there with one last night, bro. Listen, I'm telling you, oh man, she's about to spread eagle.
But the thing is, it wasn't like that bad, so it like I just kind of went with it. But I guess I should have just been straight up.
You know, you
like,
probably could have played that one off.
I did. I played it off.
I mean, just like you did with the car. Oh, I forgot my car. Ah.
Cause this was I said because it was a barbecued shrimp joint. Right? I said, bro, these BBQ shrimp hit, and the date was cool. And then she texted back. She texted back. They looked good. The chicken was pretty fire too, because she ordered chicken.
Oh, she clapped back.
She clapped back.
Oh,
yeah, so and I said most definitely, and I had the good buzz going from those cocktails because I ordered cocktails, and I said can't wait to run it back with you, but then nothing else from there. God damn, yeah, I can't believe that shit. And I texted her today. I said, "So did you have a good time last night?" And then she said, "Hey, I did have a good time, but honestly, I just didn't find we had a great romantic connection." I don't know.
A romantic connection.
What the fuck is that supposed to be? Like, what? We just met, bro. That's
you didn't speak to her in French?
Yeah, what the hell?
Probably were just playing too nice. That's probably what it was.
Yeah. I guess I should have made her pay for it if she was that willing to pay for it.
Hey, damn. Hey, I'm not, you know what, though? Not with that response. You know what? Yeah, fuck her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And here's another thing, too, bro. This is the key right here, bro. The unavailability is the best quality, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely ain't hitting her up again for a while. Yeah. That's for sure. That's some bullshit.
Fun.
That's some bullshit, bro. What is that even?
On to the next one.
Yeah, so all right. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. What was that? What does that even mean, bro? What does she expect? We literally.
Okay, hold on. But you accidentally texted her. You killed her, though. You know that killed her, right?
That's what killed it, right?
I mean, I'm just saying though. Like you killed her on that one. Like if I was to give points here. Like on who killed who, bro, you won.
Oh yeah, because I played it off. Like I just played it off.
Hey,
I wasn't all like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." That was for my homie.
And the date was cool.
I killed it. Yeah, I killed it. I'm a savage, bro. I just killed it.
Yeah, you are, bro. I'm proud of you, actually.
With my level of savage and fuck her straight up, bro.
Hey, you know what? See, me, I would have ran that right back. Would have been like, my bad. I was texting my boy. You know what I mean? I was just. You know what I'm saying? But you know, here's what else I said. And it would have been a screenshot of some extra shit I put on it. Like, bruh. I'm telling you though, yeah, you won on that one.
I think I did. You know, yeah, I'll take Marty's by the I'm gonna practice the tennis and then challenge her to that shit. Yeah. Yep. There it is. We'll wait and see.
I gotta get going, but you guys want to keep rocking? Spencer's got the controls.
Yeah, I'll rock as long as I got like a beer. I'll rock as long as Spencer's willing to rock.
All right, bet. Yeah, we'll keep rocking a little longer.
All right. Hey, Hus, man. Love you, brother.
Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bro. Yeah, hell yeah. Thursday night football.
Fucking right. I'm about to pull up.
Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
Peace.
Yeah, sure, y'all. Yeah, I didn't mean to turn this into the Guru Nation dating hour, but I really love and appreciate y'all for talking me through this stuff. Like, this is like, man, I've got to get out there more. You know, I've got to get out there more. And
here's the thing.
Yeah,
it's all about stunting shit that you could stun about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when we go down the checklist, right? So here's a Spencer checklist, bro. Young man lives on his own. You know what I'm saying? He's living in a big city. And the reason why I start with that one, young man lives on his own, is because you can't take bitches back to mom's house.
That's right. Yeah, you just can't. Yeah, you just can't. Yeah.
Because you might be able to do that for a while until they start
saying. That's real, Niner. That's real.
You know, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Then, you know what I mean? Self-made is very attractive to women, bro. Self-made, like, everything you did it on your own, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what sucks is that like this isn't, they can't read this on our face. You know what I mean? We have to get to the point where we could tell them about ourselves, because that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why you want to go out and do fun shit, like, you know what I mean? Personable shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're like, because if say you take someone somewhere fun and you're the type of person likes to have fun and then they're not having a good time, that might not be the one. There's already a certain, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you want someone to get to know who you are, because you are interesting. You know what I'm saying? People are interesting in general.
Yeah, for
How
sure.
do you get to know people? It's like these fucking, you gotta have the proper bait. That's what I used to call it, because I'm a hunter, I'm a Sagittarius.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd be the flyest motherfucker, at least in my mind, right? The way I dress, I'm like peacock syndrome for real. You know what I mean? Because I used to feel like, okay, well, if they look in my way, then I'm already halfway in there. That's why I said to you, like, if she already went out with you, you was already in there. If only you didn't send the text there, because I was like, all right, then I fucked that up. You know what I mean? But that's cool though, because also, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you don't want to do is bag on these broads to your boys. It's bad pussy karma. You know what I mean? Like this, I'm so serious when I say that. You know what I mean? Because it's always the homie that don't have a relationship, and you know what I'm saying, he's out there just fucking, you know what I mean, fucking all these bitches, everything he can, and he the one to act like he's like, oh man, these bitches ain't shit, and woo whoop. It's like, because that's the guy that can't hold down a relationship. So that's the wrong guy to stunt to, because he's gonna give you the other advice. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, dog these hoes out, and this and that, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying there's not time and a place for that.
Keep it
But when you're
cool,
going on dates with these ones, those aren't those ones that are like that. If you want to have just a good time like that, you go out to the club and to the shows and concerts that you be doing. Those are those ones that, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna have one-nighters for lack of a better term. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I need to make the checklist like Peacock say. I need to get the checklist.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And for real, bro, just I'm telling you, like, who you are is way more interesting than 90% of these motherfuckers that are pretending to be something. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for sure. That's why I wish I could have a do-over, because then I feel like then I could like really.
Wish this is for suckers, bro.
You're
gonna
right.
have.
I need to move on.
You know what it is too? Is like it's like all related to sports. Like, man, I ran that same play hella times, bro. I always kill it, and then this one time I fucked up, bro. If I could go back, I'll run that same play.
No, you
know what I mean?
go back.
Like,
you gotta move forward.
I'm just saying though. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I pointed out earlier, because you're hella busy. Because if you weren't hella busy like that, and you know what I'm saying, and not always occupied with priorities and like young mature man things like your career and shit like that, right? Most of these motherfuckers running around, bro. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers that's running around fucking all the hoes is the dope boys, and the motherfuckers that's like out there doing nothing, bro. You know what I mean? They got all the time to play the numbers game, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't really have time for that. So
yeah, but the reason I'm highlighting that to say that don't feel discouraged that when you go on a one date, you know what I'm saying, instead of like a dozen, you know what I mean, that the one might go bad, because if you had repetition going, you know what I'm saying, you know, you might have, 7 out of 12 that went well, you know what I mean, or 7 out of 12 that went bad, you know what I'm saying, but you wouldn't feel so bad because, you know what I'm saying, you out there, you're in the swing of it, you know what I mean. What did we say about Watson when he got back in the game? I hate to use Watson. That's a bad example. I mean, when Watson got back in the football, what were you saying? He's rusty, clearly.
Yeah, he's rusty,
you know I mean?
yeah.
Like, you know, how do you know if you're good at something? You know what I mean? Maybe you got talent, whatever it is, right? But Belichick could take someone that and be like, but I'm gonna make you really good at what I need you to be good at. But it takes repetition. You know what I mean? So don't ever beat yourself up if you're not like going out all the time, you know what I'm saying, and like doing a numbers game, you know what I'm saying? Because also at the end of the day, man, these women's the same way, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing. She's like, she's like pretty busy from what she said. Like, she works like a lot of hours and shit. Like, she's a sales engineer, so she's like on her shit too.
So she hates people.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So, yeah.
Damn, hold on. What does that entail? A sales engineer?
Like she makes sales, like, you know, like she's got an engineering degree, but she works in sales. Like she like helps sell like jobs to like these companies, like works with architects and stuff, like trying to get these deals done. She works like for like $2 million jobs and shit.
Yeah. Ooh. Bro, you need to get that one, bro.
I know. I think that's what I'm saying.
She
I
got
think
the bag.
exactly. You know, I think play it cool. You know, like Niner said, definitely not going to hit her up. You know, she's going back to Lafayette for the holidays. You know, so it's probably best to leave her be, and then maybe maybe try her again next week.
What you doing for the holiday?
Doing the same shit, going back home. Like that.
Hey, you know what? Too? Did she happen to tell you how long she finna be out there?
Yeah. Yeah, she said she'd probably be out there. She wasn't sure her exact time. She said
you should do hit her up. You should shoot her a text on Christmas, right? Real player. Merry Christmas. That type of shit. If she don't respond to you, then leave that alone. Because if she responds to you and say, hey, I'm in Lafayette till Monday or till whenever, hey, you want to go get something to eat? I know a place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'd be on my home turf at that point. Because like Nola,
it's her home turf too, right?
You know, like yeah,
so to speak.
Yeah, so to speak. She's not from there, the exact spot, but she's like somewhat close to there, like for 30 minutes south. So like, yeah, so it's kind of like that, yeah.
Because then it'll be easier to wash your hands with it, right? Like, oh, she didn't respond to me on Christmas, bitch.
Right.
Fucking Christmas. Where's your holiday spirit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it'll be a few days. You know, it's Christmas, like 3-4 days from now. So, like, you know, let a few days pass, and like, yeah, if she's that cold, you know, then it's like, oh well.
You know, it's funny.
Niner thinks I should wait for her to hit me back.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's saying they probably don't happen now.
Wait, what's that?
This is why I say this, because she don't know you like that to know your humor. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Like, you might not have thought that was funny. You know what I mean?
Oh, like with the thing about act like I was gonna pay or like.
No. I'm talking about when you were like.
Oh, the accidental text.
Yeah. Did you tell her that?
Yeah, I think maybe I should just tell her that. Like, I don't know, because like I wasn't intending that. I was just like kind of buzzed, and like I saw like C. I meant to text my friend Charlie, who's like on the C.
Listen, I do it all the time, bro. I pick up a fucking Noah Ellis, bro.
Yeah, so I got Noah Ellis. No,
it happens, bro.
I got Noah Ellis. It happens to the best of us.
I be shooting on the motherfuckers sometimes. Like fucking A.
Noah Ellis. I got Noah Ellis.
I
got Noah Ellis. Fuck, I got Noah Ellis.
It was the wrong Ellis.
The wrong
these dumb
Charlie, not Claire. Damn it!
All these stupid ass motherfuckers didn't even try to. They didn't even spend no money on them.
I guess I looking back. I mean, I don't want to do.
That might have been the universe, bro. It might, you know what I'm saying?
I think it kind of was. Because like the whole time I was thinking like, you know, like just I don't know. It was like we were.
Here's a great good pussy karma rule right here. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Don't never kiss and tell. So even you know when you're texting them about the date, that's a version of that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if someone like, hey, how did the date go, man? Don't trip. You know, because you got something in the works. Like, okay, what? Unless it's like someone like me or like someone like you, and you know, on the vice versa, right? I won't tell nobody what I'm about to do in a trade, but I'll tell you, right?
Yeah.
It's just because you know what I'm saying, it hadn't happened yet. Just why it's just like, hey, how did the date go, man? Don't even trip. You know what I mean? Like, it's just great pussy karma because the moment you used to be like, yeah, bro, I hit that shit. Like, say you did, right? I hit that shit, bro. I'm telling you. What if that was the wrong text? Ooh, you know what I mean?
Ooh, yeah. He'd be like, that's
you gave it up the first night, bro. I was like, I was barking like a dog. Ooh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
What? Oh shit.
I'd have been like, oh shit. But at least with that, like I feel like
you're like the barbecue shrimp was great, but the pussy was cool.
Yeah, and the date was cool.
It could have been worse, right?
Exactly. That's the thing. I didn't completely bury myself. That's the thing. I think I threw a pick, but not a pick six. Like I didn't completely bury myself.
Kind of bad though.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Oh yeah, it was bad.
Because
it was
the
bad.
shrimp was. if I'm her, I read that text, the shrimp was better than her. And I think it's quite hilarious because you could hella spin that. You know what I mean? She told you she had a good time, but she didn't really feel a romantic connection. See, this what did you respond to that?
Yeah, so I kind of just at that point, I just kind of felt defeated. So I just said, like, I
Because then you
said,
know what you could have been like?
I said for sure, appreciate the honesty, man. That was weak on my part. Fuck.
No, it's not weak. It's not weak. It's just you're new to this shit.
Yeah.
Because, bro, it's Hustler said it best. It's it's you're dating who you represent, like the representative first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could have hit her with like, I was just really, she really attracted you. I felt the connection. You made me so nervous though, so maybe that's what vibe I was giving. You could have like curved it somehow. I'm just a master curver, so I've never given up until someone says nah. Just like when I'm trying to make a trade with somebody, I'm just keep pounding it, like until they definitively say no. You know what I mean?
That's
This one's not. This is different. In this case, you don't need to. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to pound that one. You just leave it alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the Christmas text is always a plus, because that's harmless. If
right.
she responds, then you can be like, all right, bro, now we're back in this thing. Hey, how long you love you, bro? I'm going out to brunch tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, because she might be bored,
Yeah.
Because she doesn't really, like, all her folks, like her friends now are in NOLA, so like she might be bored in Lafayette.
I'm telling you, fun shit. Even just for whatever date you got coming up, the next ones, right, bro? Go do fun shit, bowling, fucking go to the club, concert, some shit like whatever the fuck, bro. Because the dinner shit is like,
yeah,
dinner shit is like it's like what people think dates are supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I tell you, it's Niners that try to get another date and ask her for advice for that other date.
I like that. Nah, that's not the video.
I don't know. At least we're still trying. It's funny if it would work out. It's funny. I could always tell her, check this shit out. We ended up spitballing ideas on the podcast.
I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. though. Honesty is hella endearing to some of these bitches, bro. You be like, listen, I'm really all new to this, so I had to ask people on the podcast. You know what I mean?
Yes, it's public domain.
You know what I mean? Hey, man, I'm so glad I'm not young right now because when I was
it's challenging, man. It's so challenging when you're young and have ambition. It's so challenging.
I went out though too. I was always out, bro. Like, but listen, this is gonna sound really arrogant, right? But this was told to me by my older cousin who was the same as me, right? And I mean the same is because he had dimples and I had dimples. And he always told me, listen, you got dimples, bro. All you gotta do is smile, brother, or come at you, bro. I swear. And this is coming from someone who had dimples, bro. I lived my whole life like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a good time. Because really, here's the thing. I'm just about having a good time. You know what I mean? If there's no romantic connection, she says you had a good time, you tell her, hey, let's go out and have some fun then. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to wine and dine you. Let's just go out and have some fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I mean, that should be your approach for every single one of them anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All my phones are going crazy.
But y'all, unless y'all have any more questions, feel free to drop them in. But might be a good time to put a bow on this one.
Hey, I remember this one time, bro. I'll tell you about something in high school. I went on a date, right? Dinner and a movie, right? And we were getting faded, you know what I'm saying? And like, I remember I was really faded, you know what I'm saying? And it was like a double date thing. But the other couple, they went out, they went and watched a different movie. You know what I'm saying? And I remember I had to hella piss. So I go, I hella pee, bro. And I wanted to go hella pee, right? And then when I came back, you know what I'm saying? First of all, I went to the wrong theater, you know what I'm saying? So I'm in there like trying to find where the fuck did we sit? You know what I mean? When I come back to the actual theater I'm in, she was gone somewhere looking for me. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a cluster fuck because when she came back, because then I had to text my other boy, he's in this other movie, so I go over there. I'm like, damn, she fucking left, bro. And she left. I was like, damn, I fucked that one all the way up. I was just hella drunk. But I had a good time.
Marty, oh my god. Marty.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like we were just missing each other in the traffic
Oh
or
man, I
something,
don't know about all that, B.
I was like, man.
She does make a bag though, but nah, they ain't doing all
Hey,
that.
listen, if she makes a bag, then we make a bag. That's how you should think.
Right. Yes. They don't call him. Oh shit, this is great. I appreciate y'all. Y'all some real ones, man. Y'all some real ones. Yeah, for real. Yeah, not worst playing of all time. Yes.
Was she a brunette?
Blonde.
Blonde?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll fuck with blonde.
Was she a natural blonde?
I think so.
What color were her eyebrows?
I don't. She was thick though. In a good, like in all the right places. So,
So
like,
she was all about going out to eat, though. Then,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, baby, let's go out to eat, baby.
She liked that. Yeah, you know what's funny? I noticed I was still on the online. I peeped it out. She switched up her dating profile to where now she on her profile it says like what's like the number one like thing that she wants to do? It says eat sushi.
Damn, she's trying to get free meals at these motherfuckers, bro. I see what she's doing.
Yeah, she's being a thought,
She's
bro.
a little thick blondie trying to get some free sushi in this motherfucker.
Yeah, I should have made her pay for this shit, bro. Fuck, man.
You fuck with sushi?
Yeah, I fuck with it.
See the telegram, baby. Look, I eat some sushi.
Yeah, and you paying. Did you make all this money making sales engineer shit?
Hey, you should have let her pull the card out, bro. If she had pulled the platinum or the black card, I'd be like, ooh, just keep her.
Yeah, I should have.
I'm so from the Bay. Like, I was raised to like make them pay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they almost did.
I was raised wrong.
You know what I mean? Yes, and Pelicans are nice, B. And Pelicans are nice. Life is very good. Yes, life is good. Yes, yes.
Yeah, man. And listen, Spencer. I'll tell you this much, bro. You're hella young, bro. You just got to keep going out, bro.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah,
you gotta keep living, bro.
Just keep living.
I'll tell you this much, man. Watch when you watch. If you were settled down right now, you probably would have too many options because there's something about it when you're not available, then they want the motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so listen, just live your life, be unavailable, and just go out there and live and have fun, bro. They'll come to you somehow, some way, bro. I swear to God. But you also got to put yourself in the scenarios, though. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna let it
sit.
Like
in a movie where we hop on an elevator and the bitch she hops on the elevator and it was fucking serendipity or some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it ain't that simple. Yeah.
I'm going to the same floor as you. You're like, oh shit, like you know what I mean? That shit don't happen like that 9 times out of a million. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, on some real shit. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you gotta put yourself out there in the situation, in the scenarios, bro. That's what's dope when like. You know what I mean? You can't make the Saturday morning show because I was partying last night. Hell yeah, Spencer. That's what you gotta be doing. You know what I mean? You gotta go out there and paint.
Yeah, be out in the field with it. Yeah.
Colors.
Yep, for sure, V, for sure. Yeah, we're gonna shake back. Hopefully the next one will be we'll stay tuned. We'll stay tuned.
And keep swiping too. Don't stop doing that either.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you want to know what people have in common on those dating sites, and I've never been on this shit because I've been with my girl on and off for
right.
We've been for the last 10 like solid. So I'll tell you this much, like what I would tell somebody, I'd be like, you know what I mean? Hey, isn't it so crazy these dating sites? Like, what's the craziest story you ran into? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the crazy? People. That's what these people have in common
for sure.
On these sites that they've had these fucking nightmare stories, you know what I mean? These bad dates, like, cause that's funny. Like, oh my god, I wanted this one. Like, how many bad dates have you been on? I hope I'm not one of them. Like, you know what I mean? That's you know what I mean? Like, cause they'll have, if they're on these sites, they have plenty of them. They have plenty of those stories to tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. You know, as I say, I think I'll be real. I was rusty because it's been like
since you moved to NOLA.
So yeah, like 6 months. So rusty, very rusty. Damn, very rusty. But I feel like I did, despite the rust, I feel like I did pretty good. If it wasn't for the stupid accidental text, I may have been better off. But it happens, man. It happens.
I'm telling you, she's from Lafayette too, man. Shoot the text on her Christmas, man.
Yeah, that's what I might have a chance. It might be.
If she texted you back, bro, if she texted you back, Merry Christmas to you too, right? Just be like, hey, how long are you in Lafayette till? You know what I mean? Then just try to open up the dialogue again. Because if she don't respond, then leave that alone. Especially if she don't respond to Merry Christmas, then you leave that alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who doesn't? I'm just saying though too, because the iron's still hot. You know what I mean? You still gotta strike while iron's hot. You know what I mean? She actually responded to you when you sent that text.
Yeah.
She actually hit you with a fucking zinger right back.
Right.
And like, yeah, you might not have connected romantically, but it's like, were you trying to throw rose petals at her feet? Probably not. You know what I mean?
No, it was a first date. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, you know what I mean? She thought she was gonna meet a Prince Charming. He's like, bitch, didn't you? Is that what you thought with your last man? Bitch, that ain't me.
Yeah, what the hell? I mean, we went through a freaking app. I mean, what the hell, bro? I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, you know what's funny? She kind of said like she had like a few different exes. Like she's dated a lot. Like,
yeah, you can tell her. I don't got no few exes that are crazy. Listen, baby, that sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, I didn't have that. Yeah, she said she dated is like a crazy Bills fan. I was like, oh Lord.
Damn. Is he killing women like OJ? Is that what it is? He's wearing the OJ Bills jersey. He's just running.
Yeah, because you know what's funny? You know how that got brought up? I was texting her on a Saturday. We were texting, man, and she was like, yeah, I'm just chilling. I was like, yeah, I'm chilling too in the game. She's like, oh yeah, who's playing? I was like, Bills Dolphins. She's like, ugh, I hate the Bills. I was like, what? I was like, why? Why the Bills? I hate the Bills. Like, oh, I have an ex that was from upstate New York and was obsessed. Like, he was so obnoxious. I could tell she hated that guy. Like, that was probably like her worst ex from what it sounds like.
Damn. It's so crazy how she's just throwing her exes at you like that, though. It's like, because here's what's unfortunate with like for anyone, men or women. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta deal with whatever their ex did to them. And then you're gonna get compared to that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, that shit's stupid.
Fucking
You know what I mean?
Matrix.
It's not like I'm gonna go to the fucking McDonald's and be like, you know, Wendy's burger is really better than this one. You know what I'm saying? If you can't compare to this one, McDonald's, I don't think we have a romantic connection.
Damn, freaking Matrix. Yeah, apparently that was a good rant. I was stuck in the Matrix for half of it. Fuck. But yeah, I guess that's how I need to put a bow on this one.
Yeah, let's do it.
But yeah, I really appreciate everybody. You know, good luck. And we still got time. We'll have some more of the, the more advice Q&As before the championships. I mean, the semifinals pop. So we'll be back at y'all with that.
Yeah, we back tomorrow with FNT. Then I think Uncle Jerry's World.
Uncle Jerry's Kids. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Uncle Jerry's Kids. And then what I'm saying, we got the Thursday night game. We're back at you Friday with FNT, and I think we're doing something Friday.
Yeah, the late night booty call, the late night tip.
Yeah, there
Friday.
it is. There it is. Because we got a Saturday slate. And I wanted to ask a question tonight, but we'll save it for the next one. Like eggnog.
Was it Bogey? Do you know the rappers Slick Spit?
Slick Spit? Nah,
Yeah.
Never heard of them. Maybe shoot me a link.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then we'll put a ball on this one. Then appreciate y'all 420 crew playmakers. We out.
Hit him with the run pass option. I run shit or I shred from the pocket. I'm always shopping, I'm always copping, and always pray I'm falling like leaves an item. Hey, what could I say? I make plays every day. Catch me with a thick one, make her pay what she weigh. And then some. Welcome to my kingdom. Really in the field, never got my feet up. Go hard, push a hard line. Yeah, been around, peep the archives. Yeah. Off top, it's a long grind. You don't need to watch to see that it's hard time, yeah. I'm counting chips, finna take the chip. You counterfeits, better pay attention. chick, catch me in my bag. Sunday to Sunday, living that. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day, yeah. We make plays every day,